Because remember, you have really good things in Texas, like the cottage food laws, like Pecan Corner does. I think that's your key. You know how she does that little farmer's market and sells her jambalaya mixes and stuff?
Yeah.
Because your cottage food industry is outstanding. South Carolina sucks. They require me to have a 3 vessel sink in my frickin' kitchen. You know, where I could do the mop, a huge 3 vessel sink, like in a janitorial service.
What?
That's
Yeah. So
crazy.
when we built this house, I thought, well, we'll attach another building and do same thing with trying to bake cakes. You have to get DHEC approval. They have regulated us to where you can't even make wedding cakes out of your house. I have a friend who's a fantastic baker, and she bought 5 acres and could not, DHEC wouldn't approve her separate house that she had for it because it was in residential.
How's everybody doing out there?
Oh, y'all
We're
were
live.
Oh, we went live. Look at that.
And we actually have an ad now that opens up.
Yeah, that sucks.
What?
I just heard myself somewhere.
We are talking about how you have to work for the man anymore. You can't be a housekeeper on your own. You can't be a certified nursing assistant. And because the insurance and things that you have to do to make a little bit of side pimping money is crippling, you know? So we all have to work for the man now. Can't have any independence.
You can't do all this off the books, like, say, John's mom needs a nursing assistant, or who's going to know? I mean,
Oh, if you have a family member, a neighbor, if they say they get hurt and then they're in the hospital and they go, I pay my daughter-in-law 150 a week, you know what I mean? And then boom. And then they freeze your checking accounts. They can freeze your accounts for up to 12 months. This was interesting. After my dad died, thankfully my mother, they had been with a bank literally for 30 years. And he died on a Tuesday. And on Thursday, I got a phone from the bank. This was years ago, okay, in the 80s, late 80s. And she said, Lily, I don't care what kind of shape your mom is in. I need you in this bank no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow. I don't care if she's a snot monkey. Just get here. So I bring my mom in there, and what she did was have us close her accounts. And my dad had a business account and leave $10 in them. As we were walking out, the Internal Revenue Service was coming in. They had an 11 o'clock appointment. They would have frozen every account my mother had and the business account and left her with no cash for a minimum at that time of 14 months. And that's what still happens today. I know it's at least 12 months, and someone has to have their head about them to go close those accounts, leave a nominal amount in it, but have it enormous because they'll freeze our widows out. They own their homes, they own their cars, but they still have to pay car insurance, they still have to pay taxes, and they'll freeze your accounts to where, I mean, think about it, trying to support, I don't care how many kids you got, everybody, and they have no grocery money, nothing. So on top of grief, let's add suspensions of your ability to, and you won't know till you go run your debit card or write a check and, you know, insurance calls and says it bounced. They don't even really send you a notification. So somebody has to have their head about them that when that happens, to quickly move, you know, move that person through that process to secure money for them, because the IRS will come for their death benefit. They will come and they will do an audit that will blow your mind. Now that person's deceased, okay, and you're not firing on all cylinders, right, to deal with it.
holy crap.
Yeah, it's very scary. Death and taxes can't escape them, and they are looking for you, buddy.
Hey,
Good Lord.
hey, Uncle Sam, or they will get you.
Yes, don't play with the man.
They will hunt you down like a dog.
Yes, and harass you, and you can't buy your children's shoes. That ain't right. I'm willing to work hard and pay, something, but dang.
Hey, guess what we had this entire weekend in Ohio?
What?
We had sales tax free weekend.
Woo, for
Same
back
here.
to school. Yeah.
Yep, for back to school. There was no sales tax for stuff. So
We did too. That was
You shop like a crackhead?
I didn't have enough money to even go to the damn store.
See?
So it didn't benefit me at all.
Right, Ohio.
I took advantage of it a little bit.
Oh, was that nationwide or?
Yeah, we got it down here too. I mean,
Okay. Well, they made a big deal about it here in Ohio, like it was something Ohio was doing.
yeah, they do.
Well, they weren't doing it here in Minnesota. That's for damn sure.
They do it in Texas.
They'll advertise it. It's only that one weekend, depending on when school starts. But tell me why on earth we can buy a DVD player and luggage at no sales tax. What that has to do with going back to school? It doesn't make no sense.
Well, maybe it's a college student going to school.
Okay, and they need a DVD player
For their dorm room, yeah.
Okay.
So they can read their books through the CD, so they don't have to read the book.
That's right, because they don't hold the book anymore. See, I love holding a book. I'm a booker. I want to hold the book, not the frickin' Kindle. I don't want your backlit lighting up my face. I just want a book. I have bookmarks, for God's sake.
Right, because a book you can actually hide your face and still look over it and stare at people, and it looks like you're not paying attention to them.
Yes, I like to read it on the beach.
But a Kindle lights your face up so everyone can see what you're looking at.
Yes, exactly. And it's just not the same holding it. And trying to hold that at the beach and your fingers are all sweaty. Now, I have a beach of old people, but if I were like somewhere else, I'd want to be holding a book, right, and then checking out the hot dudes. But here it'd just be like who's got the lowest hanging butt on a 70-year-old. Sexy it ain't. This is where I live, where elephants come to die, people. This ain't Myrtle Beach, Hilton Head. I'm like one of the youngest people here, and I'm 58. It's fun though. That's why I moved here.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
You're right. Yeah, but it's funny. My husband does where we are in the Ace Basin. Over 50% of it is protected in a conservatory. And like Florida's blue waters. Believe me, I like clear water. Not that I want to see the great white, right, coming to get me. But
so you do admit it.
Yeah, our waters are dark, right? But they're full of nutrients. So it's an estuary, and it's why we've got so many fish and crabs and all that. But a lot of people are like, "Ooh, I don't like your darker water." Or somebody goes, "Oh, I don't want to get in that dirty water." I'm like, "That is nutrient rich, man." So but it's nice that so much is protected and we have such an abundance of wildlife, that just in our kayak to see, we're not a concrete jungle, that kind of thing. But it's only something pretty much that older people are interested in, because there's not exciting nightlife or anything, and most people can dehydrate, really self-sufficient people. We're 45 minutes from a affordable grocery store, that's not for the tourist.
Right up my alley.
See? Peace and quiet, right? Yep. Not staring at a house across from you. Yep. It sounds good, don't it, Peach?
It absolutely is. I'm at the end of a dead-end road, even though they're building all around me. Ugh. I used to be.
I disagree. I like being able to hear my neighbors snore at night.
And it's different. Ohio. When you have young kids, you need to be near schools. I mean, if there's a kid here who comes to live with their grandparent, which is probably their great-grandparent, they have to ride a bus an hour and 15 minutes to the high school in Charleston.
Yeah, it takes about 15 minutes to get all the way out of this dirt road to take them to the bus stop. Thank God all of them are out of the house and out of school.
Mm-hmm. But you have some privacy, yeah, and a good vantage point up on your hill. It's a blessing and a half.
Yeah.
We were just thankful to be able to move here before the SHTF happened. Our fear was not being able to get here in time and be stuck in, the size of Greenville, South Carolina.
God, I can't imagine. If I were,
Mm-mm.
I can't survive in the city. I had to do it when I was single because I lived in townhouses and duplexes, but I guess about 15 years after I got the kids. No, it wasn't that long. By the time Josh was 12, I had bought 7 acres out of town, so.
Nice, Peachy. See, you were working a plan, looking for a little bit of privacy.
Yeah, I got 7 acres that was this old lady's house, and she was so sweet. She had 5 offers on her house, and Miss Catherine had 4 kids, and I took my 4 kids out there to look at the house, and she sold it to me. I only had to put $1,000 down, and I was like, sweet.
That was
But it was
God,
covered,
yep.
it's covered with, I had 60 blueberry plants, grapes all the way across the 3 acres.
Oh,
Or
nice.
it was 3 acres one way and so many back. But
Right.
plum trees, pear trees. This place was covered in roses.
Oh.
Every kind of flower you can think of. There was running roses everywhere of every color. Big oak tree for a tire swing in the front yard. And she sold it to me in January, and in February when she was at Walmart, she got T-boned and killed.
Oh. And she was so
But
happy to see another family move in there, wasn't she? With kids.
yes, she was like, all these other offers, no. And she gave it to me for asking price with $1,000 down. I'm like, oh my God. I cried when Miss Catherine died.
Oh, see, that was awesome. And you did that as a single woman too.
Yeah.
And we just need some room. Now, Ohio has to share with us his great adventures with his new drone.
Oh,
And
Lord.
what kind of camera he's got hanging under it, because that was really awesome. Going up in his neighborhood, I felt like I was drunk.
That's what I want to hear.
It's got a built-in camera. It's a SIMA or SEMA. It's SYMA.
Oh my gosh.
X5 X5C-1. It's $50 on Amazon.
Shut the front door. Are you lying?
No, it came with 2 batteries. You charge your battery for about an hour, and it's good for about. Now it has prop guards on it. I took the prop guards off. It lightens it up. And if you don't run the camera, you can get about 10 to 12 minutes. If you run the camera, you get about 7 minutes.
That's fantastical.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I went on there the other
It
night.
comes up high enough to where you can't see it anymore.
Wow.
It comes crashing down pretty quick. When you get out of radio range, like the remote control, it just cuts it off and comes barreling down to the ground as fast as, and you got to try to start her back up and get her going.
Right, so you got to keep your eye on it, right, where it is?
Yeah.
Is there a monitor in your hand to see what it's seeing?
No, it's a blind camera. It just basically you can hit record I can hit record or stop recording from the remote, but that's it. Once I get it back down to the ground, you take it's got a little SD card in the camera, and you hook it to your computer and download your videos.
That is so far. Are you having a blast with it?
Oh yeah, the kids love it.
Can you get batteries that make it stay up longer? Can you get stuff like extend the life of while you're up there?
I think you can, but I'm not positive. I got a buddy that is really into the drones, and he's got like 7 of them, and he's paying thousands of dollars for his, and there's no way I'm dumping that type of money into a toy. You know what I mean? That's basically
right.
I heard that one.
But for what I use it for, it's great. I can take it up in the air. I'm getting a little better at trying to fly and stuff between trees and stuff like that.
Wow.
A lot of people fly them all over the place low. I went down, like, I flew it down my road and then turned around and came back, like, about 5 feet off the ground. And that was a pretty cool video, but I lost it when I tried to download it. I lost the video on that, so it was kind of cool to see it going up and down the road. But I'd rather go up high and just see, like, the horizon and stuff, and just because that's a view that we don't get to see. You know what I mean? Unless
That's
you own
true.
a helicopter. Or something.
Yep. I would like it for, like, checking out my roof. Like after a storm, zipping it around up there, getting up there, taking a picture of my solar panels, or just because I'm already 9 feet off the air, and a lot of people here have a 2-story on top of that, or 3. That would just be ideal for it. You never know after a hailstorm, until you find out you have a leak in a roof.
Gutters are clogged, or you might have a bunch of
There you
leaks
go.
or anything.
Yes, that's exactly right. I think it's far out that you got one.
No, my luck, though, I would just get it and fly it once, and I'd crash it, and that'd be it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've crashed these things. I had one before. The first one I bought a few weeks ago, the motor stopped working, so I sent it back and they replaced it. They didn't replace it. They gave me my money back, and then I bought a different brand. I'm totally happier with the new brand. It's a much better. I mean, same price, but much better quality of product.
Do you think they refunded you because you bought it on Amazon, Ohio?
Probably. I mean, I clicked on the Amazon thing and said I want to return it because it stopped working, and they're like, "What's?" They sent me a message. What's the problem? I said, I sent them a message back that the right front motor stopped working. Therefore, it didn't stop working. It just doesn't have the same RPMs as the other ones, and it won't fly. And they were like, "Okay, we're sending you a label." And they sent me a label, put it in a box, and send it back. And then they refunded my money as soon as they received it. Like, they sent UPS to my house to pick it up.
Yes.
UPS picked it up. 2 days later, they credited my account.
I buy a lot of things on Amazon, like a camera or my Garmin. Even if I might pay $8 or $9 more, I do it because of that return policy in those first weeks or even months, because they make their sellers honor their sales. They have it down to a science.
Oh, yeah.
It's nothing to a big seller of cameras when your camera goes off, right, just quits working, and you didn't drop it in water in 5 weeks. Amazon will make them replace that camera for you, or like you said, a refund or whatever. And no, you don't pay shipping to return something either. You don't send a bad product, so I think they're excellent.
It's a really fun little thing. We had somebody use a drone and drop some drugs off at a prison the other day here in the area, and everyone's going nuts. They need to ban them. Only government and military should be allowed to operate drones, and they need to be banned. And it's like, Jesus Christ, people! The drone didn't commit the crime. The human being controlling the drone committed the crime.
But listen, guns kill people. How does anybody get the heck out of a gun show alive? It's beyond all of us.
So now the drone is like the new gun. We need to ban it. We need to ban drones, because the one guy in Kentucky or whatever, he shot one out of the sky.
Yes, love him.
Because it was flying over his house or whatever. And everyone's like, well, if they fly over my property, I'm shooting it.
It was flying over his daughter's sunbathing.
Yeah, his
if you're going to shoot down drones, now here's my thing. If you're going to shoot down drones, you might as well start shooting at fucking helicopters too, because they fly over and they got cameras on them.
Yep. That doesn't make sense, because RC helicopters have been around for years. So why wouldn't you shoot? Why wouldn't you ban them as well?
Because it's a new hobby thing, and of course people are going to abuse some things.
Yeah. That's just like everything else, man. I mean,
I understand if your daughter's out sunbathing or whatever, and someone's flying it over, looking at your daughter or whatever. Yeah, that's an invasion of privacy. But I don't fly in people's yards. Like, if I'm flying over someone's house, I'm 200 feet above their house. You know what I mean? That damn thing gets up there. And it
but it's
doesn't
hard
have
to
a
catch.
zoom or nothing like that, so I can't look in your windows or whatever. So people need to be
It's hard to
paranoid.
catch those people, though. You know, it's hard to catch them when they're using a drone for less than ethical reasons.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, but still, people are talking about, if it flies over my house, I'm shooting it. Well, you might as well start shooting the helicopters too.
If they was gonna do that, why'd they come out with them to start out with? Why bring them out if they was gonna start trying to make a big deal out of it?
It's just people are unfamiliar. People don't like change and don't, when something new comes out and they don't know nothing about it, they don't like it.
Yeah.
And the guy shot one with a shotgun, so that damn thing must have been close to hit it with the shotgun, because the range I fly, you ain't gonna hit it with a shotgun.
Right.
I mean, if you've watched any of my videos, which there are only a few on there, but I make that sucker go up because I like to see the view of the horizon and see the trees and the.
Oh yeah, you're way up there. I've watched a few of them. Yeah, how far you think you're up? You're way up there.
I don't know, man. It's got like a 200-meter range, and I'll take it all the way to the limit. So what is 200? What's meters compared to feet? Just a little, probably 160 feet up, maybe.
Oh no,
No.
a meter is just a little shy of a yard.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, that's what John
So
said.
you're up there a ways.
So probably closer to 300, probably closer to 300 feet up.
Yeah, like you be able to see through somebody's window that far up.
I got to be careful because I'm next to an airport, and if I get too close to the airport,
Yeah.
it'll go bleep bleep on their radar, and next thing you know, I'll probably have the police looking for me.
They'll try to monitor them. They'll have a place where you can go fly them if you want to. They'll make a place. The government will make a place.
Yeah, drone flying zone.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
200 meters. That's 656 feet.
Oh, is that what it is? Wow.
Yeah. That's up there a ways.
Yeah, it was up there.
Have you seen the one that boyfriend versus girlfriend uses?
A what?
Theirs is like fucking $5,000 or something, man. They got heavy.
Yeah. They flew it the other day, and it was close to a mile away from them.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I can't see me spending that much money on something like that. The guy that I know that has a bunch of them, he's like, I'll sell you one for he's like, I got one right up your alley. It comes with a GoPro and everything. It's like $400 some. I'm like, dude, if I got $400, I'm buying a fucking gun.
Right?
Yeah.
I just need 225 right now, and I can get my AR or my 243.
I was supposed to buy a gun yesterday, and the guy sold it. He sold it out from underneath me.
Damn.
Yeah. I've seen him Thursday. He asked me. I said, let me think about it, and I'll let you know Friday. And he goes, well, you're the only one I've told so far. He's like, because I know you probably want it, so if you want it, it's yours. And I came into work Friday morning, and I said, you know what, man, I'll take it. He's like, oh, man, I already sold it to somebody else. And I'm like, what the hell, man?
Damn.
Yeah, but it was an SKS, and it was a Norinco SKS with the factory mod from China to take the AK mag.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It didn't have a bayonet on it though.
Oh
I
man.
got that.
Still an SKS that takes AK mags, you know, the work's already done for you. You don't have to have that stupid duckbill mag, and you know how easy it is to get surplus AK mags.
Oh yeah.
He wanted $250 for it.
Oh, that's a good price.
I know. That's why I told him. You know.
You're pinging out. Okay. Nothing's going off there.
Okay, so everybody be quiet. Dang it.
Do what?
Okay, people, I got to tell the funny story. Me and Peachy and Kojo was having a chat last night. We were just sitting around chatting up and talking. Wait a minute. Let me mute the pod for a minute. Okay, we were all having a chat last night. And I hear a lady's voice, and I thought it was Peachy to begin with. And then I started hearing it from my front door, and I was like, who the hell's outside of my house? Because it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So I start talking to the girl that walked up to the door, and my idiot neighbors who absolutely hate me sent an escort to my house last night.
Was it paid for?
No.
That's what John asked.
I was like, what the hell, man?
If it's paid for, you can't refuse service. But you know.
She's like, yeah, I need the money up front. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And she goes, I need the $200 up front. And I was like, lady, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And then she started crying. She goes, oh, no, don't do this to me. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, finally we figured it out. My idiot neighbors had called her to come up here, you know, aggravating the hell out of me. That's what Peachy was talking about on the internal. It was absolutely hilarious. She sat here for like an hour crying, I need money, I need money. I was like, I ain't got no money for you, you got to go.
That's fun.
Kojo and I were like, really?
Oh, you have to know our neighbors. They're crazy. They
I
literally...
think I slapped a neighbor upside the head.
Well, the guy that lives there is okay. But when he goes to work, you know, he drives a truck. When he goes to work, the 2 women that lives over there, they're crazy. And they're all the time fighting, and they hired some dude to kill the one of them's husband. And they got away with it because the dude was so in love with the younger daughter that he took the blame for it completely. So, yeah, it was fun.
I would have totally flipped out.
Okay, I told my funny story. I'll shut up. Todd, unmute yourself now, please. Well, hell, everybody's muted. What the hell?
I'm not.
Ohio is. Todd was.
Why'd you mute me for?
Because it keeps feeding for some reason, when I talk, it feeds back to you.
Well,
Why?
it's feeding back now.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's only doing it when I talk.
Huh? Well, just mute me when you talk. It's alright.
Well, that was the reason I muted you a minute
I
ago.
think what I'll do, I'll stay muted till so I have something to say.
No. Go ahead, talk away.
And now nobody's going to talk?
Apparently.
Blah.
Sorry, I had to mute. I had to. the duo of destruction walk in here arguing with each other over a damn video game.
Uh-oh. I remember those.
Oh, I'm so glad mine are grown and mostly out of the house.
It's like it was yesterday when my kids were arguing over video games. Oh,
It
wait.
probably was.
Yesterday. Dude, they went after each other, trying to kill each other yesterday over some damn video game they were playing.
Jared's the only one here, so he can argue with himself in his room.
You start hearing two separate voices in his room, you know he's been in his room way too long.
Oh.
No, I've checked out a few of them drones, and I want one. But I think I'm going to go a little higher up and get one of those. I want one of the DJI Phantoms.
Oh, the Phantoms, yeah, they're expensive.
Oh, yeah. But I can't afford one of them, so I'm going to try to get one that's got the little monitor that comes with it. But, you know, the cheaper versions of it.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That way I can kind of figure out what in the heck I'm watching.
So you
Spy
can
on your neighbor.
So you can spy on your neighbor better, eh?
Well, there's just one real good-looking girl that lives close. And she goes down to the pond, and she wears a bathing suit when she's there. I'm horrible. I'm telling you, I'm horrible.
I think that's just the redneck in you.
Yeah.
That's perfectly normal.
I went and seen Van Halen Monday night,
I know.
and then Friday night I seen a cover band that was better than Van Halen.
Oh, that's bad.
Not me.
They were that cover band's called Atomic Punks, man. They're pretty good. The lead singer is like better than David Lee Roth, but you know, still, I got to see David Lee Roth and Eddie Van Halen. You know,
Yeah.
it was a good time. $11.50 for a damn beer. You believe that shit?
Holy
Yeah.
hell.
Needless to say, I didn't get drunk that night.
No shit, right?
Did you even have a beer that night?
I did have one because the guy that went with me. See, I bought the tickets, and my wife's not a big fan, so she's like, "Can you find somebody else to go with you?" So, I'm like, sure. I found some guy at work, and you know, I just told him, "Hey, I got an extra ticket. You want to go? You be going." You know, it wasn't those. Here's your ticket. It's going. You're going to be going with me. I don't want to go alone because I've never been to this place because I'm new to the area. So he's like, "Cool, yeah, we'll go jam to some Van Halen." And then he tried to give me money for the ticket, and I was like, "No, man." I'm like, "It's all good, you know." And he's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, just buy me a beer, you know." And he come back, he's like, "The beer was half the cost of the ticket."
Damn.
It's like, damn. But you know what? I wanted to see Van Halen, and I told my wife about it months ago when they first announced that they were coming to our area. And we looked up tickets, and tickets were like $78 to sit back in the lawn because it's like a pavilion place or whatever. And I was like, man, I am not paying $80 to sit in the lawn. You know, a lawn seat should be like no more than 35, is you know what I'm saying. And I said, screw it, I'm not going. You know. And then about 3 days before the concert, my wife says, I just got a message from Groupon that they're selling Van Halen tickets for $20 for the lawn. I'm like, well, I'll pay $20 to go see Van Halen. So I got on Groupon, and sure enough, there they were, man. Purchased 2 of them. No Ticketmaster fee, none of that handling, processing fees, nothing. It was $20 a pop. I bought 2 of them. It was $40 out the door. $40.
Nice.
Nice.
So
We never get no damn decent groups like it around here.
I used to, back in the day, living in New Orleans because we had Automid Park. Now, this is way back. Some of you won't know these, but Marshall Tucker Band, ZZ Top, free out there, puff, puff, passing. Life was right.
Mouse named off the groups like we were so young that we would not know who she's talking about.
Right.
Well, you like, let's see, I like Southern rock. Not like I like New Orleans jazz, but once I heard other jazz, people are like, you like jazz? When I'd move around, I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, that is noise. But I like Southern rock. Other than that, I only like two kinds of music, country and Western. That's it. My rock has to be old and Southern.
I listen to anything as long as it's not rap, R&B, or that damn new country stuff where they're rapping through it.
Yeah, like the
All
Luke
that stuff
Bryan,
makes me
yeah.
frickin' nuts.
Or just the new
Or like-
country. The new country sucks, man.
The women of country are terrible, the new ones. And it's all like pop country. I like your old Waylon Jennings stuff and,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Josephus. I mean, let's lose our dog. Remember the joke, what do you get when you play a country music record backwards, the old vinyl? You get your dog back, your crops come up, the woman comes home. Right? I mean, country.
The bank gives you trailer back.
Exactly. You get your double wide back, or your mama gives you a single. Yeah, I mean, like, that's country music, man.
Instead of that dude
Like
slapping your mama.
Go ahead, say it again, Tommy. I'm sorry, I
Instead
was
of that
running my
dude slapping your mama.
mouth. Yes, exactly. And there wasn't no DIVORCE. You know, you just butch it out back in the day. Yeah.
The country music was still pretty good to me in the 90s. And then, like, that mid-90s. Like, I don't want to blame Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
But Garth Brooks had a lot to do with that crossover thing, you know? Bringing in... But, you know, when he first came out, he was really country that I thought.
Yes.
But Alan Jackson was good, and George Strait, those guys. Brooks and Dunn was really, I liked their stuff. Sammy Kershaw.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the best country singers didn't last. You know, you got Sammy Kershaw who disappeared. Aaron Tippin. I mean, Aaron Tippin, I seen Aaron Tippin a few years ago at a county fair for like $4.50, and he put on a hell of a show.
Oh, yeah, big time. See, I love Brooks and Dunn. I play the snot out of their CD in my truck. I mean, that's my husband's like, you never change it out. I'm like, well, I got old country in there. You know, it's what I like to listen to. There's nothing new I want to buy. And you're exactly right on Garth Brooks. And then he got 8 Ways of Weird when he hooked up with Trisha Yearwood. And he started bucking his label and go, I got to do my own thing. That's not country. That's pop country. I don't want no pop in my country. Okay? I want them gravelly voices and men who could play their own instruments and didn't just dance around on a stage in their tight Wranglers. And there's nothing wrong with a man in a pair of tight Wranglers. I don't care how old he is, but he ought to be able to play a damn guitar. Okay.
I had a picture on Facebook, and it was like Jason Aldean and Dierks Bentley, and they were like, "We're country" or whatever. And then below it was a picture of Hank Williams Jr. kicked back in a chair with his feet up on the desk. And said, "That's cute, boys."
Yes. That's exactly right. Your new country, I mean, nothing wrong if you like it, but I ain't buying your CD. I ain't buying your record, as we say. Is I don't want to. It just all sounds the same. It's all Gary Puckett and the Union Gap. You know, it sounds the same song. It's a great CD. I still play it in the morning, but it's the same sound. So the words don't mean nothing.
Yeah. Well, there's. I mean, if somebody did it, it's on YouTube or Facebook or one of those, but someone took about 30 songs right now, the big country songs, and ran them all together, and it's the same beat, same everything, and the lyrics all go together, and you would think it was one long song that was like 20 minutes long, but it's actually not. It's a bunch of songs put together.
Wow.
Yeah, Kojo last night was playing. He's like, okay, Tommy checked out for a minute to deal with his escort, and he was some of his music that he likes, and it was like, okay, and he goes, share one of yours, and I sent him 1940 something Johnny Horton, North to Alaska.
Wow.
That's a good song, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Johnny greatest hits in my CD player right now in my car.
I still like Travis Tritt. Travis Tritt still keeps it country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to
I'm like,
Faith Hill and Tim
I
McGraw?
like the Bismarck. Johnny Horton sings
Yes.
Bismarck, and
Oh,
in 1814 we took a little trip on
Along
down
in
the mighty Mississippi. Yeah, that's good stuff there. That's what I grew up on. My dad used to listen to that stuff, so it's.
My mother's got the vinyl, and when she passes away, I want that Johnny Horton vinyl. I don't care if I get
yes.
anything else in that house. I want that Johnny Horton vinyl.
Hey,
And then
you know,
if you can find at a garage sale, Peachy, one of those 1960s Sears phonographs, remember in the suitcase? That plays a vinyl record. I love the noise of the little back. I'll take it over a CD any
the crack
day.
pop.
Got an old
Me too.
Pioneer turntable, and that's the only way I want to hear the Doobie Brothers or any of the old Southern rock. Is it is
What
so
is the-
much better.
Hey,
What's
the
the one
only vinyl I still have was my mom's, and she got rid of all of her vinyl, and I just happened to find it when we were moving one time. I was like, wow, I kept it. But it's a Elvis Presley blue. It's the Christmas album, and the record is actually clear blue. You can see through it. It's a blue vinyl
Wow.
Oh,
called Blue Elvis Presley Blue Christmas or whatever.
The only vinyl I got is the story of how the Grinch stole Christmas.
From your kids, for your kids.
A buddy of mine bought it for my youngin's first birthday.
there
But
you
it
go.
actually painted with the Grinch and everything on it.
That is so
All
cool.
here.
Do you remember the 45 records and then the little thing you had to snap in the middle? And I
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
up one
Yeah.
morning, I think I was 7, and my mother cranked up the little Sears phonograph, and it was the Three Stooges singing "Happy Birthday to You, Linda." It was like magical, Now they can call them on a cell phone. So she had to order it. You had to wait 6 weeks back in the day and hope it would get there by the birthday. And then
Yeah.
my brother got one with the chipmunks singing "Happy Birthday."
Oh my God.
It took planning back in the day. Now you can probably download it on the internet. I mean, not that any of those people exist making a birthday record, but
Hey, we
How
talked.
about Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band?
Oh, yeah. Linda, you talked about Amazon and shipping and stuff. You know what the people don't do anymore that we used to do all the time when you got something shipped?
what?
Remember COD?
Yes, collect on delivery.
Yeah, or cash on delivery, whatever it was. Like the UPS man would knock on your door and be like, I got a package for you. It's $20.16. And you give the UPS guy $20.16 and he give you your package.
Ooh, let me lock on you, Peachy. That is purty. Yeah, boy. Look at that.
It's Bob Seger Live.
And remember the album covers, how we would put protectors over them because it was art, man.
Or you'd
It
open them
was.
up and hang them on your wall. I had Skinner's Platinum
Yes.
hanging on my wall.
Oh,
You'd save up to get one with a poster in it.
yeah.
Look at
You open
Jason.
this
He's like, what are y'all talking about?
I love the cover
I'm
art.
talking about cash on delivery, whatever, COD. I had a
CD.
Creedence Clearwater Revival by K-Tel.
Sister.
Do you remember K-Tel used to sell like all the greatest hits on TV?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Creedence Clearwater Revival K-Tel album that came
Awesome.
COD. when I was
Oh
a
my
kid.
God, CPR.
Remember the record of the month club where you'd get them to send you
Oh,
one
yeah.
and then you could never
Oh,
get it cut off? Yep.
Yeah.
Columbus House.
Hey, I got a whole rack of CDs that I never paid for.
Oh, you got to buy 6, and you've only got to buy 15 more before the next 2 years is
Yeah,
out.
you get 8 for a penny.
Yep. We could rock
Yes.
out.
Oh my God.
So I get those 8 and then not pay anything. And then a year later, I had to sign up again and get 8 more for a penny.
Right?
I could tell when I was talking to somebody old when I did the work from home gig answering the phone for infomercials, and somebody go, now I'm not comfortable doing those 3 easy payments, but I will do COD, and Zeke is my UPS man, and he'll just work that out. And I remember younger people, because we had a chat room that we could help each other in, and they'd go, what's COD? And I was like the only one who knew, because I'm the only one who was over 30. Go collect
Right.
on delivery. What is that? Tell them it doesn't exist anymore. But they didn't even know what it was. You know, they needed help on. They want collect with COD. What is it? But those were the days.
Yeah,
And your
I
UPS
used to
guy can
order
make
from
change.
to order arrows from Bass Pro Shops. And they come
Yeah.
in a big box, and the UPS man would bring them. And if you weren't there, he'd leave a note on your door that we'll try again tomorrow because they got to collect that money for that. Yeah,
Yes.
and that it wasn't too long ago. You figure late '80s, early '90s is when they stopped doing COD probably.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what gets me now is now out here where I am, they ring your doorbell, right? They'll leave it under our house. But when we were in Greenville, I'd be home all day, anxious to get like a FedEx package, that I followed tracking. And then by the time 4 o'clock I'd walk down to my mailbox, I'd see the notice up on my door, we tried to deliver. No, you didn't, because it was a big package and they didn't put it in their truck. And then I'd have to wait the next day and call FedEx, which was 45 minutes all the way across town. I'm like, I'm not coming to get that. He never rang my doorbell. I can hear my doorbell outside, with a little amplifier. Your FedEx guy's a liar. So in Greenville, I refused to get anything delivered by FedEx because they wouldn't ring your bell. They just run around sticking a sticker up like we came by. No, you didn't. You're a lying dog. You're just running around sticking stickers. And then if I would drive the next day, they'd tell me it's on the truck. That's like, no, I'm not playing that game. I don't like FedEx, but UPS guy, he would come and find me at my swimming pool. He'd be, I knew you'd out here at your garden or swimming.
Yeah.
They go the
My
extra mile
UPS
for
guys come straight out here.
you. Mm-hmm.
But there are times if it's been raining, not even UPS will venture this, mile and a half in. They'll just leave it at the post office or something.
And you understand that, right? Because it's a road condition, and then you're not going to want him to get stuck. But that's the exception, right? Because other than that, they're out there, man.
Yeah. If it's dry, they're out here, and the guy knows the dog's name because Shadow, my Cocker Spaniel, stays outside. And he'll bring Shadow a treat so he behaves, and
That's so cool. See, they're parts.
Yeah, my UPS guy used to do that.
Yeah, and it's nice, isn't it? Like the mailman knew us. They would come over and say, we're worried about the older lady at the end of the street. I know your dad has a key. Would you ask him to check on her when he gets home? They were part of our community, and the UPS drivers are still that way. They really watch out, and they make sure to try and find you when you need to sign. It makes, I don't know, they're part of our community. They're important, especially when we're remote out here.
Yeah.
I order most things to not have to drive an hour into Charleston. And you just really
Right.
appreciate what they do,
yeah. And the other day he came out here, and I was able to get Shadow on the porch before he got out of his truck, and he goes, he really hates my truck, don't he? And I'm like, a little bit.
He knows the sound, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Remember when they tried to change him to Big Brown and how that went over like New Coke went over like a lead balloon? Big Brown. They have kids waiting for Big Brown. No, we're looking for the UPS man. And when I used to work in an office, those UPS men are smoking hot because they're getting in and out of that truck, and they wear shorts. You notice that there ain't no UPS man who's 60 or 50 years old, okay? Because they are like, ooh, the hottie's coming. And when they change a route, we'd be calling up and go, oh, no, we want Larry back. Nope, not feeling the new guy. We want Larry to get his route back, This guy's got to tighten it all up. If not, we want Larry back. I don't care if he got a promotion. He's delivering it out here. He's our beefcake man.
Right.
Now, when I was a kid, I loved the TV show SWAT.
Yes.
And every time I seen a UPS truck, I thought it was a SWAT team. Did you remember that truck they used to drive in on the TV show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I was like, you see, as a kid, you see UPS truck, you're like, SWAT.
Oh, shit. NSA found me. Damn.
Yes. You've been hunting me down. Yeah, they can't even hide now. Gosh, they look like tanks coming around. Now we don't get to see that same thing anymore. What did the A-Team roll around in? They kind of had a UPS truck,
That was
didn't
a
they?
van.
Yeah, oh, a
Black
van,
van.
that's
Chevy,
right.
GMC or Chevy van.
They had a GMC van, yeah.
Night, Todd.
And
Good to see you. Tell your wife hi. Tell your wife hello. I didn't see her.
all right, I appreciate everybody.
We appreciate
Love you,
you.
honey.
All
Good
right,
night.
thanks for coming, everybody out there.
Lock
Later,
all
Todd.
that silver up before you go to bed.
If I fly a drone over your house, don't shoot it down.
Yeah, it might be Ohio's.
I see y'all. Y'all have a good night.
All right,
Night,
buddy.
You
night.
too,
I
Todd.
know.
I see you.
See, I could listen to Todd's voice all day. Back in the day when we used to get obscene phone calls, if Todd called and went, "Hey, darling, how you doing? What you wearing?" I would have told him.
Or lie. I
I love
damn.
his voice. No, but nobody even makes obscene phone calls anymore, right? But if you had a
That's
voice like that, I'd be
That's
talking
because
dirty.
caller ID fucked it up for us.
We can't hide. You used to be able to hit what? Was it star 67? You could block your
Star
number.
69, you call them right back, man. When that
Yes,
first came
yes.
out, you're like, you prank
Oh,
call
we
somebody,
weren't done talking.
they'd be like, hello, and you'd be like, is your refrigerator running? Yeah, you better check it. You clicked and hang up on them, and the next thing you know, your phone rings back. I know who you are, you damn kids. Oh, shit, you know?
You got Prince Albert in a can. You'd call Winn-Dixie. You better let him out. Her.
You know what we used to do? I mean, it's sad. I shouldn't even admit this. This is probably a criminal offense, but we used to call people like 2 in the morning, wake them up. They'd be like, hello. We'd be like, get out of your house. Your house is on fire. What? And then we'd hang up.
Now, I
That's
would on
mean,
New
man.
Year's Eve call when I knew somebody was having a party and go, "There's a man at my window. My mom said she was going to be there." And they'd have all these people on the phone. Somebody's daughter's on the phone, right? All these people running home through the neighborhood trying to find. And it was us. Oh, it was bad. Yeah, we had fun. Didn't we have fun?
The best thing about cell phones when they first came out is you could prank call stores while you were in the store and hear them page the fake name over the, because you'd be like in Kmart, you'd call Kmart and tell them that, hey, my dad's in the store right now shopping for a lawnmower or something, and I really need to talk to him. Can you page him? And they're like, sure. What's his name? You'd be like,
Mike Hunt.
Dick Dribble or something. His name is Dick Dribble, or Seymour Butts or something like that.
Yes.
And they would page him over the loudspeaker, Dick Dribble, you have a phone call. Come to the customer service desk. Dick Dribble, you have a phone call.
It was
Laugh you'd be standing back in the hardware section laughing your ass off.
And everybody in the store was laughing in the aisles.
Oh my God.
Amanda. Well, Bart Simpson had some good ones too, man.
Yeah.
Amanda
Hug and Kiss.
Amanda Hug and Kiss, yeah.
Cute. That's cute. I like that one. Doesn't have to always be dirty, right?
Yeah.
Right.
My favorite. We lived in Oregon and we never got to hear any accents. And so I thought when we get home, it was Alabama, when we get back south, I cannot wait to go into a Kmart or a Walmart. And so we end up at a Kmart, getting your dish towels and your shower curtains. And we hear, Mr. Green, pick up on the red line. Mr. Green, pick up on the red line. And my husband gives a Jersey fist pump. And he's like, home at last, home at last. Just the red line. Remember the quick sales they would have? The siren would go off.
The
Blue light
Yes. And if you'd make it down there and be able to get the stuff, that was the funnest. We go, oh my God, I hope there's a blue light special today. We were nerds.
You'd be watching for that blue light go off.
Yeah, and you save like 50%, people.
Being the fat guy here, being one of the fat guys here. I have to say my favorite thing about Kmart was the cherry icy and the soft pretzel.
Oh, see, we never had that at any of our Kmarts.
Really? No. Oh man, you walked in the Kmart's here in Ohio, man. You walk in, the first thing you seen was like a food thing, and you could get like slice of pizza, hot pretzel, icy, and they had like rainbow ice cream and stuff like that.
Damn.
We didn't have that neither. We just had rednecks everywhere. Dang.
No, we had. Did you guys ever have a store called Woolworths?
Yes, with the
Yeah.
soda fountain.
Yeah, Woolworths had like a whole soda fountain and restaurant in the damn thing. You can go get
Yep.
hamburgers and French fries.
A malt. They had
Oh, yeah.
killer malts back in when you made real malts from real ice cream and real malt.
We had another
Right.
store called Rinks. Did you guys ever hear of Rinks?
I've heard of Rinks. How about TG&Y? Did you have one of
Yeah.
those? The 5
Yeah,
dime
TG&Y.
store?
Big Wheel.
Yes. Nope, not Big Wheel.
Now, where do you live? Do you have odd lots or big lots?
We got
Big lots. I call it Big Mess. hmm They've gotten fancier, but even 8 years ago, Big Lots was a big mess. And to find what you wanted, you had to like dive into a box. And my girlfriend took me there, and she was trying to decorate her house. And I was like, seriously, this is like a yard sale in a hardly air-conditioned building. Why are
Yeah.
we here? And I went into a Big Lots about a month ago, and they had like furniture. And I was like, because I've always called it Big Mess. I've never been back since then because it was like, Jesus, this is do it yourself. Do I have to wring myself out and all that? It was horrible. And it was
Yeah.
like 900 degrees in there, and everybody's pushing and shoving. I could have a fist fight at Walmart. That's why I don't go to freaking Walmart. I don't need that kind of act. If I'm in Walmart, we came back from Spain and we're at the Walmart because all the Kmart's closed, and there are 47 Krups coffee pots, right? So there's the display. It's a real coffee pot, and it's of course tied down so nobody shoves it in their sweatpants and steals it. And I reach for one of the 47 freaking boxes, and this 420-pound woman with her 420-pound daughter and her 600-pound mom goes, I was looking at that one. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I don't weigh 420 pounds, so maybe I could bend down and get it quicker. This one mine. I want it. And she took one step and a whole store shook. And I just backed up and took off running with my Krups coffee pot because I thought she'd never find me. I had a whole other list of things to do. I had to get out of the store because she was hunting. I mean, boom, as she walked. Boom. I'm telling the cashier, ring it up, ring it up, ring it up. She's going to get here eventually. And she's going to fall on me and break my damn coffee pot. Not that there's 46 other ones she or I could have bought. That's irrelevant, you know? So I get home with my coffee pot. And my husband's like, so where's the rest of the stuff? We got to go back tomorrow. Because I always have trouble. Somebody gets jiggy with me in Walmart, and then I got to do the neck roll, and stuff got to pop off. So I don't Walmart. I Walmart.com.
Mouse is standing at the register going, give me a Krups coffee maker and a Dr. Pepper. Make it snappy. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Security, pick up on the red line, pick up on the red line. Aisle 17, big un's coming.
Yeah, I think Tully knows what. He's up north there. They have Kohl's up there. Kohl's department stores.
Yeah, I don't go there.
I used to work.
I don't
there.
go there because they got nothing that'll fit my fat ass.
Yeah, well, they do now. Well, I don't know if they what size you wear, but they do have big men's now. So, but
Yeah,
I used to
it
work
goes,
there
it
years
goes up
ago.
to like 3 or 4X maybe.
Yeah, they got.
I'm a real man.
They got
I'm a real man. I got to have a 6X.
He's got to have some pants he can hang his yellow hammer from, Ohio.
That's right.
So
That's
you're
right.
like me. You buy your shirts at the local tent and awning store.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where I go.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, I used to work at Kohl's years ago, and I knew all the codes, you know. So if we're shopping at Kohl's or whatever, and they put a code over there, you know, 99 to 90, you know, whatever to whatever aisle, I'm like, ooh, the security's got something going on, you know. Or we need a 88 to the front register. Poor bastard's got to carry something out to somebody's car, you know what I mean?
We had a Kohl's in Greenville, and I went in. It was just kind of weird. The layout, like I was like, this is hard. This is too hard. I go to Belk's. Keep it simple, man. That's why I miss Kmart. Kmart had all their aisles in a row. This what happens to me at Walmart. Walmart likes to put the Martha Stewart stuff, like when you're getting dish towels or something, and they like to make some aisles go sideways and some straight. So you go to
Oh,
round the
frickin'
corner,
crazy.
there's a 450-pound woman there, got her basket sideways, hands on her hips, looking at a frickin' pot holder. You try to back out, there's a 600-pound woman behind you with her 7 kids. You are stuck it in the corner. Kmart kept the aisles wide and straight. You can zig and zag. Walmart, you get stuck in there, and I start to freak out. I've never had a panic attack, but I could have one in there. I don't like it.
My favorite store of all time used to be, before they went out of business, was Gold Circle.
Oh,
And
Never heard of them.
oh,
Me
really?
neither.
Gold
No.
Circle was like the 1970s and 80s version of Walmart. I mean, but it was, you went into their, you know how you go to Walmart or Kmart, you go in the shoe section, you're going to get like Starter or Everlast or some cheap shit like that for tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
You went to Gold Circle and they sold Converse and Nike and Adidas and stuff like
Wow.
that.
Oh, at a discount, Ohio?
Yeah, well, yeah, but it was like the cheaper version of the shoe. You know what I mean? You
Yes.
couldn't go in there and get Michael Jordans, but you could go in and get like the Nike high tops without the air in the soles. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And they had the big record department in the back. You'll get the latest Molly Hatchet record, and a pair of Converse.
Molly
wow.
Hatchet. Oh my
Levi's
God, and
Jack.
Mother's Finest. Oh,
You get your Levi's 501 button flies with your jean jacket and your Molly Hatchet record and your Converse All Stars. You were set for school, man.
you were big pimping. Okay, I
Yeah.
never understood the button fly jeans because it's so hard to button things down there. And I never got with that, the button fly. It's hard.
I don't know. It was just a style. But then,
Yep.
after you bought your jeans and socks and underwear and stuff like that at Gold Circle, you would drive across the street, and there was a T-shirt shop, and they had every color of T-shirt you can imagine. And they had all these prints on the wall, and you say, "I want a green shirt with number 33 on it," and they would put that
Yes.
screening on your shirt. So you get your, Dukes of Hazzard shirt and your
Yeah.
little green guy flipping you the middle finger, and then you get that, you get the one with the guy picking his nose that says "pick a winner," and then
Yes.
you get the "Have you hugged your hog today?" Harley Davidson, you get that
Yeah.
one, and you get the one that says Camaro on it, and the one that says
Oh.
Trans Am, and it's good for about the first 3 weeks of school, and then the shit starts peeling off.
Yes.
Remember those shirts? The
Yes.
baseball, like the white shirt with like the black sleeves on them. Remember those? The long,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
long sleeve. They kind of cut off on your forearm.
Yep.
Yes.
It was good.
Wasn't the '80s the best time?
Oh, I loved
Yes.
my big hair. I still look at my pictures from the 80s and go, oh my God, I loved my big hair.
Oh my God, my wife had a mohawk.
No!
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr.
Well,
Molly, how did that happen?
Now my wife's a little bit younger than I am, so she was still in high school.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
My
she had a
mind just
mohawk.
blown. Is there smoke coming out of my ears?
A little bit.
Okay.
wow.
I thought it rocked, man. I thought it was awesome. Well, I never knew her in school because I was graduated before she, even started high school.
That is so far out. Was it a color or just the natural color of her hair?
Just natural. I think.
Nice. That is
How long?
crazy.
Or how tall?
Oh, if she spiked it up, it was probably 1.5 feet.
Oh,
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 It was
crazy.
huge.
God.
Huge monster hair. That was the '80s for you, though.
Yes.
Yeah. And the clothes the girls wore was so tacky and trashy. It was so cool.
There you go, Mouse. There's some hair for you.
Oh my God. Wait, let me lock on you, Peachy. Oh my gosh. How adorable is that? Look at the tiara and the ruffled top. You have a star on your wrist? Or is it behind you in the... Oh, my God, that is wild.
Yeah, it was a number 13. So
Yeah, that was
13,
your number.
13 was on Friday the 13th, and I won.
That is so cute. Look at that. The little bow up and the little spaghetti strap. Look how still beautiful, right? But didn't have to be looking like a hoe like they do now. Elegant, but enough collarbone, right, and shoulder just to be demure. That is awesome, Peachy.
Look at the hair.
That
is some hair. That's awesome.
Yes. We spent hours on our hair, too.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I
had a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend that would spend, I swear to God, I'd tell her I'd pick you up at 7 o'clock, and it would take her till 8 o'clock just to get her hair just right.
And you just sit out there with her dad.
Well, I don't know how long she worked on it before I got there.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And the heavy breeze wouldn't move it, because I called it, was Final Net, and we called it Final Helmet. And my dad made us put it on outside because he couldn't breathe and we didn't have air conditioning.
I haven't.
Oh, and then he'd go to use the bathroom barefoot, and his feet would stick to the floor, and he just drew the line at Final Helmet. Aquanet, that was it. You're right. We called that damn Final Helmet. So if and the rule was if sleep with those big orange juice frozen containers to keep our hair big. Sleep in those things with long bobby pins. And my dad said, and he meant it, I will set it all on fire, because he showed us how flammable it was, with a lighter. If ever he walks down the hall into our room and finds out we've used Final Helmet and his feet stick to the floor, he'll burn it all. And that made us spray it outside. And like my mom would come out with a cardboard box so that we, because she didn't want any outside moisture on it, and spray inside it out on the carport. And that hair did not move. Oh my God, Peachy, you are killing me. Let me see this. Look how cute. You have the prettiest eyes.
Thank you.
Is that your senior picture? Yeah, with the drape. Didn't you hate that stupid drape? We had clothes.
Right.
Yeah, but they all made us do that.
Yeah.
You remember that phase when the guys they'd part their hair in the middle and just kind of fluff it all back?
Oh,
yes.
Like
yes, flyback.
Yeah, that's why I hide my senior picture.
Okay, now I shared. You better
destroy all of them.
What I cannot stand is that there's still people with that Justin Bieber bowl haircut, and I remember Big Brother, this goober Hayden, a grown man, like 28, with that haircut, and I'm like, seriously, do you think that's cute? And going through the trouble to make it swirl around? I'm like, okay, when a man spends that much time on his hair, oh no.
John shakes his head.
Hit that internal link. I have one. I had that exact same pattern on one of the shirts. You hit that internal link. That's that's those iron-ons I was talking about. As soon as you see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Let me see it.
I know, because that's where we got our cheerleader stuff from for our shirts we wear on Friday pep rally shit.
Yep.
Got
his Easy Duke going.
We had a store here that was called Bargain Basket.
Oh.
And they would make those vinyl shirts any way you wanted them. I walked around with some of the nastiest shirts.
You thought you were looking fly, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Mine said $2.
Do you remember peanut jeans and the body shirts? Because our jeans were so low, Peachy. You may be too young. But they were so low, the jeans. You had to wear a big wide belt, but you had to have a body shirt that snapped in between your legs to wear your peanut jean, and with a huge bell bottom and platform shoes, and ironed our hair with long bangs. Us back in our peace and love.
Or else your JJ would show. Is that what you're trying to say?
Say it again, Ohio.
I said, or else your JJ would be showing.
Exactly, and we'd be all look like a plumber. As chicks. Yeah.
You
And
know,
so
some guys that should be wearing stuff like that.
it's so weird. Yeah. And oh, my husband had green and white stripe. I look at pictures in high school. They were the peanut jeans and they were white, green and white stripes with a huge bell bottom like Davy Jones wore on the Monkees. Hey, with the Monkees.
My
Yeah.
mom always made me wear corduroys. I hated them damn things.
I don't
Oh,
know
they,
yet.
they called me whistle britches because of the way I walked. The corduroy would rub.
Yes.
Yeah.
They called me whistle britches.
Whistle britches. That's funny as hell.
They came out with high school. My brother went to a public school and I went to a Catholic school in New Orleans. And they put out a flyer. They had this new principal come down from Pennsylvania who wanted to make, you couldn't wear the super bells, the sailor pants as they called them, because the sailors, remember, started the bell bottoms.
Yeah.
And so they had to be straight, and the uniform pants would have to be corduroy. And everybody laughed so hard. And they all went and had a meeting when we're in Louisiana. A cool day is 101. We don't do corduroy. Those things were so dang thick. In the winter, it's still 87 degrees. Are you out of your freaking mind? Where do you even buy corduroy pants in New Orleans? And the guy was like, oh. And it was like, yeah, that was not happening. But yeah, they did rub together. They had those little channels,
And
Going
they'd go
swish,
swish,
swish.
swish, 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 swish every time you walked.
Yes. And they were rough and thick. Who wants thick pants? And the bell just couldn't move in corduroy. You got to get the bell moving. So it went over your platform
Oh, it's
shoes.
got to swing.
Yeah, buddy, got to
to
swing.
get that
Iron
bell's got
them.
to swing.
Mm-hmm. We
Yeah.
never went out in pants that didn't have a serious crease starched in them, and that would let that bell move, man. It was all about your pants and your hair. Anything in
Right,
between
they
didn't matter.
Now, when I
You
was
learned to
doing-
iron when you were like 8.
Oh, yeah, you were ironed.
when I was
I don't
growing
know
up,
Gotta
what
get that-
irons anymore.
I had
Kids
a,
these days don't even know what an iron is. Well,
No.
my kids do.
I do.
Oh, good, Jay. I love to iron still. I enjoy ironing because I like that crisp look. I get to iron my little uniform shirt. Nobody else does. They're like, oh, is your shirt new? I'm like, no, I ironed it. But they don't iron.
Right.
What were you
I
saying,
go
Todd?
through.
shoot, when I was growing up, I was 11 or 12. I had a pair of blue corduroys, and I had my little shirt on that I had made at the bargain basket that said "If you" on it, and I had my
No.
pleather coat, my little
Oh,
jacket.
leather.
I was bad, man.
What color was your pleather?
Brown.
Okay, I had red, kind of orange. It becomes orange with the sun. Pleather. I remember it sticking under your arm. It's sticking, like the arm would stick to the side of me.
You go
You
to
were
school
rocking,
and you get out
Tommy.
bad.
Oh my God, that is too wild. All right, well, I gotta go to bed because tomorrow is a big cleaning day on the resort. It's gonna be exciting.
Now,
Woohoo!
be
I'm
careful
gonna be.
and don't get hot.
Oh, let me tell you, if I can just get in the unit, then you're fine. But it's that if I got to go help other people, and please don't all be on the third floor, and don't make me carry the vacuum because I'm not going to do it. So if you need help, I'll come, but I'm not carrying a bucket, nothing. I'll drag myself up there, throw me a rag. So I'm hoping that I get to work with some different people tomorrow because these women got this down to a science. I've never seen, I don't know, just the organization of it, the way they can just move through. It's pretty fascinating. Because, I clean my house,
Right.
but, you don't do it in, a time limit. And then, so it's
No.
pretty exciting. But I
I
hope
go
I'm
from
not
here
there till 7.
to here to here. I'll start on the kitchen and I'll notice something and I'll go over there and oh wait, look,
Yeah.
that needs to be put in its place and
You do the
And I
ADV
know-
cleaning.
I never get anything clean because I'm going here, 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 and here.
And see, I've always been anal about cleaning. I actually use index cards because that's how uptight I am and I like things clean. And that was the one reason I wanted a one-level house is because when you have a 2-level house, you clean the upstairs, okay, and then you get lucky and be like, oh, now I'm rich, I can buy a vacuum for upstairs, so I'm not carrying this one, okay, and you're like, ooh, I got one, but then I didn't want to clean the downstairs, but you had to do the stairs. So then it was with a 1-level house, I can clean my entire house. I mean, vacuum baseboards, the big stuff, in an hour and 5 minutes. And I mean, nail it. Now, if I just want to do a quick clean, it can take me 35 minutes in a 1-level. But a 1-level is where it's at, ain't it, Peachy? For
Yes.
cleaning it. And that you don't have to,
Yeah.
oh, let me take this upstairs. We can hide stuff if I needed to. If I ran out of shelving, for canned goods, I could just walk it down the hall, slide it under the guest bed or ours, and not have to go, oh, let's go upstairs. Jason's taking us on the road. Jason, you're scaring me to fall down the stairs.
My stairs are covered because I've ran out of room to put jars, so they're just stacked on the stairs. You can't get up my stairs unless you're on your hands and knees.
Well, that's what's more important, the food or walking up like a man? The food, dang it.
That's right. I've got cases and cases.
Darn Skippy, you got to have a place to put it. Jason, where are we going and why?
I was showing that we have to clean, or that I just cleaned today.
Well, you were moving so fast, I thought we fell down the stairs. We just hung over in an abyss for a minute.
Right?
You know what? Every time I get that feeling that I need to clean, I just turn on an episode of Hoarders and that feeling goes away.
Oh, God.
Right?
It's so disgusting. Okay, I'm going to bed. All right. Nice to see you, Mr. Tolley, Jason, Peachy Girl, finally. Your internet connection's working, and, of course, Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Rock on, people.
Good
Night.
night.
You have a good night. Sweet dreams.
You too.
Have fun.
Goodness. Now y'all got to keep the funny stuff going.
Yeah.
Jason,
Kind of goes to hell around here sometimes, too.
What?
Jason's going, what the hell's a vinyl? What are y'all talking about corduroy? He's sitting there totally lost.
I'm sure he knows what pleathering is.
Weird thing
Mine
is that
were
I
actually,
know that stuff.
huh?
I actually kind of know that stuff. I mean, like,
Yeah,
I like
had
old stuff, older
I had
stuff.
some parachute pants.
Ooh.
Oh my God, I loved my parachute pants. I'd wear them once a week.
You remember those Zubas?
Mm.
Those
Yeah, like
Zubas?
the weightlifting pants or whatever. Like
Yeah.
they'd have like tiger print design on them or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
What about jams? Remember jams?
Nope.
They were like flowered like Hawaiian shorts that came down past your knees.
Oh my God, heck no.
Yeah, jams, man. We used to wear jams. You'd wear like jams with with like an Ocean Pacific tank top and some Oakley.
Oh my God, OP. My bathing suit is still OP. Every year I'll buy an OP bathing suit.
Good stuff. Ocean Pacific makes good stuff.
Yeah. God, I've worn those since I was 15. Every year, a new bathing suit got to be OP.
All right, here's one for you, especially the ladies out there. Do you remember the jelly shoes?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Those
Yes.
Oh my God! Did not every woman that ever wore those had the stinkiest damn feet?
Not as far as I know.
We used to buy those all the time for the kids. Just because they were freaking. Because my kids would always, they'd run around out on the farm, and we had 7 acres. So you never knew where the hell their shoes were. I'd always hit them with the lawnmower, so we had to get them new shoes. And those jellies were cheap, man.
Yeah, like $2 a pair or something.
Yeah.
Kind of like Crocs, you know.
Yep.
No, I love Crocs. Oh my God, I love Crocs.
Oh.
Especially if they've got the little strap on the back so they stay on.
Yeah.
Those
My
are
strap
great
always
garden.
busts off. I wear Crocs all the friggin' time in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
They are
They are
comfortable.
great. Yeah, and great for the garden. I mean, you can
Oh,
just
yeah.
spray your feet off with a hose, and everything's good and great.
Hell, I
I
got mine
wore them
on
in the
right now.
nursing home. Yeah. John and Jared wear theirs all the time when they need to go outside.
I usually just go barefoot if I need to go outside. Just go in the backyard or something like that.
Well, I got too many landmines in the yard.
Oh, yeah.
That
Luckily,
it's all rock out here.
I got a pair of Adidas, like, just flip-flop sandal type things that you wear, like, they're meant to wear after you get done playing sports or whatever, you know? Like
Right.
shower
Yeah.
shoe, almost like a shower shoe or something.
oh,
Yeah.
I got a pair of those I keep by the front door. That way when I walk the dog or whatever, I can just slip those on real quick.
I
I
got a
don't know.
pair
I
of the
get
swim.
a good couple summers out of my Crocs, so
Yeah.
they
What are
work
you
out pretty
sharpening?
well.
Are you sharpening
A
something?
knife.
Duh.
is that a buck
Yeah.
knife? Or
No, it's a Puma SGB.
oh,
Flint sent that
Heavy.
to me
oh,
in a trade. Traded for a holster.
Yeah, Flint said that he finally got his fire kit today.
Fire kit. I don't have a fire kit.
Well, you should have watched Uncle Redneck's videos. Well, my videos.
Right?
I ain't got no time to watch videos. If I'm lucky, I get emails for a lot of the people I'm subscribed to, and my inbox is like 150 messages saying, "Here's a video. This person uploaded a video." Yeah,
Wow.
you're lucky. If I watch videos, man, I'm lucky if I got time to watch one or two every once in a while and click the thumbs
Yeah.
up, you know.
been trying to play catch up on a couple other people's channels and stuff like that, but
Yeah, I mean, anybody that watches my channel should notice that I haven't put a lot of videos out yet this summer.
I'll tell you, what gets me is like when I come across a video, I haven't seen this one yet, and I click on it or whatever, and it's not like through my feed. It's like over on the right hand side. Like if you like this video, you may like this one also type deal. And it's like
Yeah.
a few days old, and it's an awesome video. I'm like, how come I didn't see this in my feed other day? You know?
Right. Yeah, I think Google's got that all screwed up again.
Yeah.
They should just leave crap alone.
yeah.
Really? Yeah.
It's like yesterday, something happened to Google. It's like it wouldn't give my the little messages that I get from other people. It doesn't show them at all. It just shows the likes. So I had to go back to my profile, the Google Plus profile, and then plus one or see how they responded. It was so weird.
It wouldn't let me comment on some of Flint's. I watched them, but it wouldn't let me comment on them. So I just click on where somebody else had commented, and I did send Flint the link. I don't know what he's doing, if he's out herding cattle or.
That's something I haven't done for a long time. Now, we used to, back when my granddad was alive and still milking, we'd have to, you'd rotate the pastures. So we'd have the cows, and sometimes it'd be on, half a mile away. So we'd have to walk on out there and get them coming home and that kind of thing.
I
We'd have
had
to walk them home.
Yeah, a friend invited me to go from Minnesota out to Oregon and change pastures up to Washington. I wanted to go so bad.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Huh. Yeah.
Because I had my own head of horses, so I could haul the horses out to Oregon and Are you using like a chainsaw file on that?
No, it's a Smith's knife sharpening kit.
Oh, okay.
So
It,
and it's
it
got
looked like
the little rod and the sharpening stone, just so you keep your
yeah.
angles straight.
Yeah.
I'm really picky with my edges, and I like it. You know, if I've got to skin something out, I want it frickin' razor sharp.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Shit.
dicking around with a dull knife. So
Mine
I
that
carry
use.
two. I carry one on my hip, which is either this one or, well, we're forming a sheath right now, but my Mora, because I can keep them razor sharp,
Yeah.
and they just stay that way all the time.
Yeah. I just sharpened this one up.
Is that a spider coat?
Yeah. Tenacious.
I just had just caught a glimpse of it. And
Yeah. When I'm out in the woods, I don't want to lose a good knife. But I've got a couple of cheap ones that hold a really good edge. A couple of my Smith & Wesson knives hold a really nice edge and keep it. The one I've had it for about 3 or 4 years now. And for about 2 years, I carried it with me every single day and used the crap out of it.
Huh.
And I sharpened it maybe once every 6 months. And that was just a little touch-up. It held an edge really well. But lately, I've been toting different stuff. And I got my little bird finch too that hangs on my keychain. I used the hell out of that thing. Everything from opening boxes to cutting Freezy Pops open. Because I like the Freezy Pops.
well,
I either want to get a Caracara 2 or the Metal Arc.
I want to get the Caracara too.
Yeah.
I'd like to have them all. What the hell, you know?
yeah.
It's only money. It's only money. It's a renewable resource.
Yeah.
When you run out, you just go make some more, right?
Yeah. Speaking of making money. Oh yeah, Peachy, the kits are up now.
Awesome. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. So the link will be on one of my videos, or actually 2 of my videos on there.
Okay.
So check them out if you like.
Your thing is going to require 2 boxes. I've got one sealed up and ready to go, but it's going to take 2 boxes. One is sitting right here beside me somewhere, or it was. My room is a total disaster area, and I halfway cleaned it.
My shop down here is a wreck.
Yeah. Old
I
table.
really gotta get it clean.
Well, at all the back-to-school stuff, they have the Rubbermaid shoe boxes, 10 for $1 down here, and John brought me, or 10 that are $1 a piece. So I spent all day putting everything in shoe boxes and trying to find my desk. I found my cell phone I lost 2 months ago.
Where was it?
Well, where'd I find it? Right here on the desk behind the vitamins. There's so many vitamins that they were eating my cell phone or something.
Your vitamins were eating your cell phone?
Yeah, because it's my S4 I had lost about 2 months ago. It was behind the vitamins. That tells you how many vitamins are on my desk.
That's a lot of vitamins.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I was like, well, I'll be damned. There's the Samsung I've been looking for.
It's been right in front of you the whole time.
It was,
Yeah,
but it was just surrounded by like 30 bottles of vitamins.
Yeah.
Here I am looking for a new phone, and Peachy's got them hiding behind her vitamins.
Right?
My phone's about 6 years old.
Oh,
It
this
was
one's
the
new.
first 4G smartphone.
This one's the S4. With you would think I could find it with a pink camo back on it. I mean,
Right.
no.
No, it had camouflage on it. You couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Right? It disappeared on me.
My buddy's got a iPhone, like an i3. He's got a really old phone too, and he's got a blaze orange cover on it.
That might not. I need to talk to Frog Joshua and have him make me a blaze orange little case for it. The way he puts the Altoid cans in it.
Oh yeah.
Something that just stands out and goes, "Here I am."
Yeah, so you don't lose it again.
Oh God! And I
You're like-
organized all my paracord. It's all in a little shoebox now.
Yes. And then
So-
put like a beeper on it or something, or a little. So when you lose it again, you just beep, beep, and try to find
They
it.
they
Yeah.
got those now that tag it or something like that. Yeah. Those are pretty cool. I got to
did
put one on my
on
wife's keys.
On my LG, Jason, I did find that app, Find My Phone. So I've got to put it on this one.
Yeah.
But I did put it on my other one. Right, but it'll still find it if it's dead. Jason's the one that told me about the Find My Phone app.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to put it on this one. Freaking 11 o'clock and it's 88 degrees.
I think it's about 100 here.
It was today here. We're expecting
Feels like
107
100.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
107 tomorrow. I ain't going outside.
Holy shit. You don't want to know what it is here.
Oh, God. Probably 50 or 60 because my best friend still lives
Oh,
up there.
no.
And she's like, woohoo, it's 78. I'm like, that's our nighttime low.
It's 72.
Comfortable weather.
That's
Yeah.
hot for Minnesota.
Huh? No. Shit, it gets awful hot down here.
Oh, there's one week up there it gets hot.
Oh, it's 1 week that it gets blistering hot,
Yeah.
where it's, 90 degrees, 90 to 95 degrees with the humidity we got up here is freaking nasty.
Yes. Yeah, but it only lasts a week, so what are you bitching about?
Oh, it lasts a lot longer than a week.
No, it doesn't. I lived up there for 7
Yes,
years.
it does. Oh, hell. You lived up north. I live down south at southern Minnesota. We get at least 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. And September 1st, every damn thing is dead. Every September.
Well, not
First.
quite everything here. It's usually about the 15th here. But usually this time of year, the lawn kind of quits growing and crap. But not this year. Still grows like frickin' crazy.
And dandelions.
We got-
Good God.
Oh my gosh, yes. My
Except
yard's
dandelion.
not too terrible.
Mine always was.
But
I mean,
it grows.
yeah, you cut it
Yeah,
one
mine's
day
not
and
too
you
bad.
wake up the next morning and it's yellow.
Yep.
Well, you can make a lot of dandelion tea.
Yes.
No, thank you.
And
You could.
dandelion wine. I have
I've
never seen
tried
it.
that. Never tried. I've known people that made it, but I've never tried it.
Yeah, you can make all kinds of dandelion jelly, and
Yeah, I like dandelion
And-
jelly.
it's really healing. I mean, it's good for you.
I like dandelions in salad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Dandelion greens.
Yeah.
and the flowers.
Yeah, the flower.
Yeah.
Never tried eating the flowers.
I picked a few and just put it in my mouth, and no, wasn't the greatest in the world.
Yeah. I was like, should I keep eating this?
Put some red wine vinegar and oil over it, and then maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. Something about a weed that I just don't care for.
I don't think
do you know that you can pick up the roots of them, and it's a big long root? And
Yeah, they get a big
if you
taproot.
yeah, if you bake the roots to dry them out really good, you can make a substitute coffee out of it. A lot of people have
Oh, really?
dandelion coffee substitute. Yeah, they even sell it.
Well, that's good to know if the stuff hits the fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm a coffee drinker. And I will not be deprived of my coffee.
Right? You can use the root. You bake it really good, and then you grind it up and put it in water like any other coffee.
I wonder how much coffee or caffeine is in it.
I don't know, but they use it. I mean, you can look it up on Amazon. They sell dandelion root coffee.
Huh. That's interesting. I'll have to look something up on that and see what it tastes like and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. I got bad news. I just checked my GoFundMe page, and it's still not got no money.
What are you trying to fund, Tommy?
It was a joke between me and Mouse. I told her I was going to put me up a GoFundMe page for me to go to Japan with.
Yeah.
So I put it up as a joke, and yeah, nobody's helped me fund it yet. So nobody wants me to go to Japan. That's horrible.
Unsympathetic assholes.
Those bastards.
Right?
Well, you know, Tommy, if you monetized your videos.
Oh, heck, they've always been monetized. I didn't know how not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got like $9.
I
said, I've got like $9 for monetizing mine.
I just cashed mine out, and I told myself that if I was going to monetize, when I decided to monetize, I said everything I make off of monetizing is going into something that I can show on my channel. And something that I can do a review on or do some good shooting videos or what have you.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And I'll have a video up in a couple of days of the new purchase.
Awesome.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should start the monetizing, just get some extra cash for college or something like that.
I would.
Yeah.
I mean people down us for monetizing our videos, but you know what? We put money into this stuff too.
Yeah.
You're already putting ads on them anyway, so you might as well get paid for the ads.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, if I do a leather working video, that leather and stuff costs me something.
Yeah, it does.
A side of decent leather is going to cost me $2.50, and I ain't talking $2.50. You know. And if I got to cut a piece out of that, you know, I'm taking $30 worth of leather out of there to make a holster.
Yeah.
Damn.
So if I'm doing that on a video, I want to have some way to recover some of that.
Right.
You know, a belt clip, just a belt clip to put on a holster costs me $4 or $5. You know, for a decent quality one.
Jason, yeah, medicine first cost a lot too.
Yeah, exactly. So I got up to $200 and cashed it out.
Damn.
And I was at my local gun shop and found a rifle, brand new one, that they were just clearing out, and they had a $200 price tag on it. I was going to spend more because, you know, I wanted something nice. But I've been looking for a single shot in like a 223. So that's what I bought.
Now, let me ask you something, Mr. Colley.
Yeah.
You've actually made money off of monetizing it, right?
Yeah.
How the heck do you do it? Because I haven't made a penny off of it yet.
It's all with the views.
I've
And they
only
have
got
to, and they got to stick around long enough. I don't know. I don't know what all does it. I've been monetized for like 3 years though, Tommy. It took me that long to get $200.
well, I've only
Wow.
got 18,000 views, so
Huh?
I've only got like 18,000 views, so you know.
Oh,
Got more
yeah.
than
I ain't
me.
nowhere close to it yet.
I don't even look at my stats on my channel hardly ever. I should go do that quick. Just for grins, because I don't even know how many subs I have.
That makes 2 of us.
I know I've got subs.
I'm gonna check mine too.
We're all
Look at this
running
bunch
over.
of slackers here. Nobody looks at their YouTube to see what they got.
I've
Wow.
got 16,420.
Apparently, Joel is going to start him a GoFundMe page so he can buy him another kayak so he can go fishing.
That's cool.
Uh,
Why not?
540 subs.
They've made this so difficult to look at anything. My computer's so slow when I'm on a chat too.
Huh.
Yeah.
I got 532 subs,
I got 254 subs.
but I keep having the problem where I'll lose like 3 or 4 a day, and then 3 or 4 people will resub. So I think it's Google screwing me up on it.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
like 722, and now I'm down to like 715.
We got 740 subs and 149,000 views.
Good Lord.
So you got to have like 140,000 views to make $200.
Well, right, exactly.
That is,
Well, and I got so many videos out too. I've got, I probably got close to 400 videos.
then that makes
Good
you,
Lord.
that kind of
No.
makes you wonder. People like Roman Atwood, where he's got his videos where they go viral and he gets like 30 million views on
Yeah.
them. What kind of money does he
Yep.
make a video?
That's got to be pretty good.
It's like I heard he had like $1 million or something like that.
Well, look at his house. You know what I'm saying? He got a sweet ass house.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's got
I
a
can't even see
sweet
how
ass
many
girlfriend.
videos I've got anymore.
Me either.
I don't know how to look for it.
Oh, the views, it shows up across the top. It says subs and then
Yeah.
views and then video manager.
Hey, y'all, do y'all want to take this chat private?
Sure.
Well, that's entirely up to you, Tommy.
I mean, you know, I don't know if there's anybody watching or not.
That's
Joel's out
nice
there.
watching. Oh, Joel.
I'm trying to get him to come home, but apparently he's tired. He just got home.
321 videos I got up.
Lord have mercy.
I think I have like 70 videos or something like that. Or 50. Right around there.
John said he's got one.
One video or one subscriber?
Probably both.
Or 1 view.
They're probably both me. Hey, there you are, Flint. Damn.
We're just about to end it, and then he comes.
Did he
Uh-huh.
finally make it?
Yeah, he made it.
Yeah, he just...
Hi, Flint. Why are you just stopping in? You should be in here telling us about that fire kit.
Oh, yeah. I still have to watch that video. I've been slacking.
Say what, Jason?
I've been slacking and still have to watch that video.
That's okay. I was watching them most all day, and I still hadn't seen it.
What video are y'all talking about?
Flint's, he's done a lot lately. I try to watch him, but
What did he do? A
I can't
video
keep
today?
up.
I don't know. I was like, he did something. I think he did the VR for someone, but I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, hell. Well, since I cashed out, I got $12 again.
Good deal.
Yeah, I like that.
Mr. Tolly rolling in the dough.
Yeah.
Now
You know,
I'm
12
getting a
bucks
kick
a
out of
month.
something. I just got a notification from Google that one of my videos reached 100 likes.
Damn. Good job.
You know, I made some goofy videos, you know, the ones with all the girls in them with the little music playing. And most of them stayed around 50, 60, 70 views. I was sitting there the other day, and all of a sudden, people started popping up, and they were speaking French on, you get little notifications that somebody left a comment. And I went and checked it because somebody left a comment on it. But it was in French. And when I looked at it, it had over 1,000 views on it. I was like, what the hell, man? What the hell are they watching this video for?
Well, because it had titty girls on it.
Well, yeah, but most of the people were French that was viewing it and talking about it.
Well, they want to see American titty girls.
Apparently, because, that's what I was using was American Titty Girls.
I need to get me one of them KME sharpeners.
My dehydrating eggs has almost 900 views, and I'm like,
Dehydrating
really?
eggs?
Yeah.
Clue me in on that one, sister, because I would love to do that.
Okay, what you do is you crack your eggs into like a pitcher. You hit them and whip them up with a wine mixer or whatever. You mix them up so they're like scrambled eggs. And you pour them on a jelly roll for your dehydrator. And you let them go. And then you put them in. I use my coffee grinder. I put the eggs in there and powder them up. Put them in a brown paper bag, roll it up, and vacuum seal it, or put it in a jar and seal the jar. I use the hot hands if I use a jar, and they're good forever.
Damn.
And it takes like 1 tablespoon of dehydrated eggs with 3 tablespoons of water to make like a pan of scrambled eggs.
Damn. Now, could you
because
use milk instead of water for rehydrating?
Well, Rudy
You
has
could.
milk.
Yeah, you could use milk. I use heavy whipping cream because I won't add fat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to call it a night.
Well, you've been so quiet there, Ohio. I thought you already did.
Yeah,
asleep.
Sitting here getting sleepy.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go, too. I got to work tomorrow, so.
Damn it.
As much as work sucks, I have to do it.
Yeah.
This is my
All right,
weekend.
Tommy, thanks for the link, brother. Peachy, nice seeing you again. Tolly, Jason,
See you.
have a
Nice
good
seeing
night.
you, Ohio.
Not Ohio.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah, this little fat bastard getting tired, too.
Oh, everybody's gonna limp out.
What in the hell is this, man? Usually
What?
I'm the one that falls asleep. Hell, I'm wide awake tonight.
Right?
I got to work tomorrow.
Got to ask for it last night.
God. That was so hilarious.
I got to work
Wow.
for a living.
Well,
I do. I'm quilting. I'm making covers.
Yeah, I want
Here
to
you go.
when you get your pattern, Peachy.
Huh?
I want to quilt when you get your pattern for a Confederate flag.
Okay.
I will pay for it.
That would be cool.
Let me see if I can find the piece I got done.
It's kind of like I'm waiting for Mr. Tolley to figure out if he can make a holster for me.
Well, I'm working on, revolver holsters are a lot different to make than a holster for a semi-auto.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of a hold. So I've got this one here is drying right now. And this one's for my Taurus 38. So I'm going to see how this comes out before I go and make yours. I'm doing a couple of test runs, Tommy. I want yours to be right, man.
I just don't like the store-bought stuff. It sucks.
It sucks. Do you want a pattern on it, like a basket weave or something?
Honestly, I don't care. It's just the store-bought stuff just looks store-bought.
Yeah, it does.
And it's the same thing that every single person that has a revolver has. Every one of them has the exact same holster, unless you put a little money in it and get one custom made.
And you can put a ton of money into getting a custom-made holster.
Well, we've got a leather and silver company here. They make saddles, holsters, all kinds of stuff. But they use some kind of really expensive leather to do it.
Well, no, I should be selling my holsters for almost double what I sell them for.
Well, they sell a wallet, kind of like you make.
Yeah.
They sell a wallet for over $100 here.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I should be getting a lot more for the stuff that I make.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Just
because. But I'm not going to screw people. I don't want to screw anybody over.
Yeah.
Tommy, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Scott.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, I ain't got that.
I don't look anything like Tommy, but that's okay.
I have a saddle that I love, and I've put my butt in a lot of saddles. But this one, do you know the fender part of it that goes down the inside of your leg to the stirrup?
Yep.
I need the fenders redone because it has part suede on it, and the suede is just dry rotted after 20-something years.
See, but the rest of the leather is okay though?
Yeah, the leather is fine.
So you just need the suede replaced on it.
Yeah, and stitched back onto the leather.
Is it something that comes off the saddle? Or is it permanently attached to the saddle?
It's permanently attached. You'd have to seam rip, pop it off.
Well, yeah, the suede, I mean the cinders, are they attached to the saddle?
Oh, no, the fenders will come off. So I wouldn't have to ship a 50-pound saddle.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that's kind of rough shipping a saddle. It's bigger than the size restrictions.
Yeah, I used to sell saddles. I'd buy the saddles cheap at the auction and then ship them out for about $30 or $40. They're not cheap shipping.
Yeah.
But that was probably 2 years ago.
You could probably run with a car instead, drive them there instead.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can replace I should be able to replace the suede on them. But yeah, it's real time consuming because you got to pop all those stitches and everything. And it depends on how well it's stitched. I'm assuming if it's lasted this long, it's probably pretty well stitched.
Yeah. It's just it's tearing off. I could probably take it to the saddle shop up here in Georgetown, but I was just curious if it's even fixable.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why not. You could probably do it yourself, Peachy. You're skilled at sewing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a piece of suede.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said I'd have to hand sew it.
You just take a piece of that suede and go to find a Tandy leather store, and I know they got them in Texas.
Yeah.
And they can hook you up with about the same kind of suede. and it's just, I'm sure they just used a regular saddle stitch. Well, it might be machine stitched, but regardless,
I don't.
you got the holes
I'm
already
not
through
gonna.
the leather, so
Yeah.
the hard part's done. To punch through the suede, you just need a little punch,
Yeah.
and then just stitch it with a saddle stitch.
Yeah. But it's my barrel racing saddle,
Um,
and I mean, it's still in good shape. The tree is sturdy, so I just want to get it
yeah,
fixed.
yeah. If that's all it is replacing some suede, you can do that yourself. You know how to sew. It's just a different stitch. That's
Unfortunately,
all.
yeah, just the in and
That's
out
no,
side.
it's a valuable skill. Well, it's two needles. You go in and out and in and out and in. You cross over each time.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's not hard. Not hard at all.
Well, I've got all the needles, and
Yeah, you might,
that's
these aren't regular sewing needles. They're a little heavier. And it's not
yeah.
regular thread, I use a bonded nylon thread, which you can also get at Tandy. I mean,
Okay.
you could, everything you could possibly want to get is at Tandy. I've
Okay.
got,
Yeah.
you've got, this is you ain't going to be able to tell the size or anything, but this is a saddler's needle, and
Uh-huh.
it's a pretty big ass needle. It's pretty
Does it
pretty
have
thick.
a blunt end or a point?
It's mostly, it's a blunted point,
Okay.
so it's not a sharp point.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
I think
get
I have
yourself
one
a
of those.
pair of needle nose flares. Oh yeah, but
I got those. I've got two
yeah,
pair.
yeah.
When I have
But
to French knot a quilt down, I've got a couple of big ones like that to French knot quilts down with.
right. Yep. Yep. That's about what
Ah,
they are. I like the big. These got the big eyes in them. Well, and these aren't even the big needles, but
yeah.
we got a.
Do you know how to make a threader for those?
Oh, the eye is big enough to get my thread through. I don't know if you.
Oh, okay.
This is one of my biggest. This is the biggest one I use,
Okay.
and it's a pretty stout needle.
Yeah, I've got
But
the one that I.
when I'm doing a holster, I'm using that bonded nylon thread, and you get to pulling through there.
Huh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
one I
yeah, there
used
you
to.
go. Yeah, that'll work.
If,
Yep, these are kind of just shy of a sail needle. What kind of, you got yarn in that, right?
yeah,
The thread that I
that's what
use, and you're not going to be able, and you can get different colors. I mean, I can give you Tandy part numbers and everything. You can order this stuff online. But if you got a store
cool.
anywhere near you, it's cheaper to, their shipping sucks.
Yeah,
But if you want to just shoot me a PM, and I'll PM you part numbers and everything else that I can. You obviously have needles. Or if you want to write
yeah.
it down, I'll just tell you over to thing here. If I can find the number. There we go. And this is black. And the part number is, get the bifocals working, 11210-01. And it's a 25-yard spool,
Cool.
mostly because I use so many different colors. That's black. I've got white and red. And this sheath I just did it in white.
Yeah, the saddle is black. The saddle is black, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's black thread, and it works good for me.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. Anytime. Anytime. I know I'm going to have to make a go at dehydrated eggs, because I can get them for $1.29 a dozen here.
I get them for free because I got about 20 plus hens outside. I get them
Yeah,
there
well,
for a
I
while.
don't get chickens.
Before it got so hot down here, I was getting every 3 days about 70, 75 eggs.
Holy crap. That's a lot of eggs.
It is. But, we can't eat that many, so I just dehydrate the hell out of them. We can use them when it hits the fan.
Yeah, that's my thought. And I like eggs, so I mean, I pretty much eat eggs every day.
Yeah, and they're good for you. So eat as many as you want.
Even fry them up in butter.
Oh boy.
Absolutely.
Not margarine. Not margarine, butter.
Never. I haven't bought butter or I haven't bought margarine probably in 25, 30 years.
They make us buy it at work for our clients.
Huh.
I'm like, why do you want to eat margarine? What? As far as calories and fats go, there's less fats in butter and less calories in butter.
Right, and butter is butter and not one molecule off of plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Butter ain't going to give you the shits.
Right? Unless you do like my friend Steve Cooksey, who is the diabetic warrior. He eats it. I mean, he eats the stick for breakfast, and I'm like,
Yeah, I can't
I am
do
not
that.
taking a bite of a stick. But yeah,
No.
you can use heavy whipping cream or half and half or as much fat as you can get to rehydrate them.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's
Awesome.
so very good for you. The more fat you eat, the less weight you gain. I know people don't get. Jerry Pruitt gets it
know.
because he saw the weight fall off. So,
Yeah.
yay, kudos to Jerry.
Yeah, I got to get back on my diet. I got to get some pounds off. Or some
Just
tonnage.
eat high fat, low carbs.
Well, I try to stay
High
away
fat.
from try to eat a lot of the high fats and a lot of protein.
Absolutely.
But
And it will fall off. Like 35 pounds fell off Jerry's butt when he started eating the way I told him to.
yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to get on. I got to drop about 100 pounds here as quick as I can.
For your knee
That'll
surgery,
get me down
right?
to Yeah. Yep. Once I get those fixed, I'll be able to get out a lot more and do a lot more stuff, be out in the woods more. Hell, you won't see no videos from me anymore.
I can
be
help.
out.
If you need help, just yell at me because I love it. I crave it. I can show somebody how to eat right, and that's the reason I weigh 98 pounds and can't gain any freaking weight.
I would love to give you some.
Yeah, give me about
I
20
got some
pounds.
there.
I'll take 20.
Well, why don't I give you 100? I'll give you 100 because you can probably lose it faster than I can.
Absolutely, yeah. Because all I eat pretty much is protein. For snacks, I roll ham and cheese together. Just get lunch meat and roll it up and dip it in red wine vinegar, and that's what I eat every day, and lots of it.
See, I like to do that, but I wind up putting it in a tortilla or something.
Well, Mission tortilla. Mission. Jerry didn't like those because you only get 8 for like $2 or $3. But Mission Carb Smart tortillas are only like 4, and a normal tortilla runs about 41. So I use the Mission.
I might have to look into that. I gotta start keeping some paper and pencil.
Yeah.
No, that's
we had them
my supervisor buys those at work.
They're at Walmart, and they're Mission Carb Smart, and they're only like 4 carbs a tortilla instead of 41 like all the others.
Dang.
Yeah, because I like tortillas. I like bread too. I like Carol's homemade bread.
Yeah.
And it scares me because I like that so much. But it is homemade, and she makes it. She's got, what is it? She's half white. It's part white flour, part wheat flour, and it's good whole wheat flour. and part flaxseed or flaxseed flour or some shit like that.
I'll have to PM you the recipe for a mim. It's a muffin in a minute, and you use flax or coconut or whatever, and you mix in an egg and 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Nuke it for 1:30, and you've got a cake that has like damn near 0 carbs, and they're good.
See, you have to do that. Yeah, PM that one to me because I'm interested in that one. I'm gonna pick me up some mission tortillas tomorrow.
And you put like a tablespoon of cocoa in it, and you've got a chocolate cake for breakfast every morning, or whenever you feel like chocolate cake.
I always feel like chocolate cake. I'm a fat guy.
Well, this one's good for you. It takes like four tablespoons of any kind of flour you want to use: coconut flour, almond flour, flax, chia seeds, any kind of flour. It takes 4 tablespoons, and then you add coconut oil or olive oil or whatever kind of oil you want, dash of vanilla extract or any kind of extract you want to use. I've used lemon, I've used orange, almond. Then it tastes like cherry cake. If you use almond extract, it tastes like cherry cake. I mean, there's a million ways to play with it.
Yeah, we go to the Mexican store and get the vanilla extract.
I make my own.
Well, not extract. Not extract, it's vanilla. None of that extract crap. What do they make what do you get out of an extract? They're sucking all the good shit out.
Mine, I buy vanilla beans at Sam's. You can get 10 vanilla beans for like $13, and you put them in a jar, and you cover it with your favorite vodka, and put it in the dark.
Yeah.
Favorite vodka.
And that's it.
Wait, now, you're talking about messing up good vodka for something else now.
Oh, no, Tommy. Come on now.
But I can drink the vodka.
You can drink the vodka.
Just don't suck
Them
down the
vanilla beans
beans.
ain't going to soak up all that vodka. What do you wind up with?
Vanilla
Does that just
extract.
make the vodka into vanilla extract?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds after your time, and I'll show you.
I got all kinds of seconds.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at the things you learn on the Redneck Zone.
Yeah.
Check it out. We did some knife sharpening. We do now this sheath. I started this last week on the Redneck Zone.
Huh.
And I'm just finishing it up tonight on the Redneck Zone.
Huh. Nice.
So we do leather work around here. We got it going on.
And then you got Redneck, who absolutely does nothing but aggravates everybody every week.
Nah, you don't aggravate nobody. If you're aggravating anybody, just tell them to piss off.
Yeah.
Well, I found out from my youngins that apparently... Wait a minute, what the peach you got?
Do you split the beans or anything, or just drop them in there?
I just drop them in there and cover them with vodka. This is a half gallon, and I've given Josh probably a quart of it.
Wow.
Oh. But see, it turns.
How many beans you got in there?
10.
Yeah. 10 beans in there?
Yeah. See if I can grab one.
Wow.
Oh, God. Oh.
Huh.
Smells so good. Yeah, I just dropped the beans in there.
Huh.
Oh. Good stuff.
Tastes like vanilla extract, does it?
It tastes like pure. You know when you go to the grocery store, you see imitation or pure? The pure stuff has alcohol in it. That's all it takes is just beans and vodka.
Huh.
Well, damn, I'll go to the grocery store then.
And I
All
use
right, I'm gonna have to do that.
I use lots of vodka, and I never drink any of it. I grow sage on the front
Yeah.
porch, and I put it in a jar, and I covered it in vodka, and that makes an elixir for asthmatic issues, bronchitis, whatever.
Really?
And you just take a teaspoon of it. I've put thieves, which is just 5 spices, in a quart, 5 spices, and cover those spices. And then you got thieves vodka, which knocks the crap out of bronchitis or any kind of cold or flu.
Huh.
Yeah, I put everything in vodka and make my own elixirs and medicines.
I put
John
vodka
had
in tea. Does that count?
John got bronchitis, and he has chronic bronchitis, so it comes back every year a couple of times. He took 1 shot of my thieves vodka and then knocked it slap ass out of his chest in a day.
Wow.
Still can't shine.
Now, I wish I had known that one, because I had bronchitis one time, and it knocked me out for 2 friggin' weeks.
No, just I'll have to look and see what the 5 spices are for thieves. You just put them in a jar and cover it with vodka and let it sit, and then strain it off and put it in a container and keep it in the fridge. And poof, 1 shot worked.
That's amazing.
It's awesome.
Peachy's cure for the common cold.
Peachy's cure
Well,
for
okay,
damn
not
near
quite the common cold.
anything.
Yeah, I wonder. I bet that would help out the common cold, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the common cold, I have elderberries that you use a cinnamon stick, a half a cup of elderberries, and a couple of slices of fresh ginger root, and I put vodka in that too. And I've got a case of that on my shelf. I make the heck out of the elderberry.
Did you pick the
But we're
elderberry?
not
I'd wind up buying for elderberries.
Yeah, they're not that expensive. I think I paid about $15 for a pound of them.
Yeah.
So you can tell that my alcoholism's kicking in because I'd find a way to make them wine.
The
Yeah,
elderberries?
you can make them into wine.
Yeah. I've got
Elderberry
2
wine's really good.
My
And
alcoholism's
it's good
kicking
for
in
you.
tonight.
I have
It's all right,
Jared.
Tommy.
I showed Jared how to do the blackberry wine, and he's got half a gallon of that going, and I've got a gallon of muscadine wine going. So
I've never made wine. That's something I should try one of these days.
We'll have to get
it's
Peachy's recipe.
a cup of rice, a handful of sugar, a packet of yeast, and let's see, what is it? It's a cup of rice on the bottom, a handful of raisins, 2 cups of sugar, and a packet of yeast, and a cup of water, and then fill your gallon jug up 3/4 full with fruit, and let it sit and do its thing. Strain it off every couple of months and put it back in to sit longer, and it's easy.
Does it matter what kind of fruit?
No, it works for strawberries. I've got some apple and pear on my shelf. Jared's blueberry or blackberry, wild blackberries he picked. That's in the fridge.
That'd be something to do with my rhubarb.
Rhubarb wine?
That would be good. Throw in some strawberries and have strawberry rhubarb.
I was thinking something along the lines of like a mango or kiwi or something like that.
Well, I
That
know
would be
the
good, too.
strawberry rhubarb jam that my wife made was some good stuff.
Yes, it is. That
Thank
would
God
be a
we still
good
got
one to
about.
try.
We still got some left. Thank God I didn't eat it all yet.
Yeah, I would try it. I mean, it's really easy. Just a cup of this, cup of that, this, handful of raisins.
Well, send me that recipe too.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Peachy,
Really
just make a little
easy.
recipe book.
Yeah,
Peachy recipe book. That would be a great book.
go down to the
That
public
would be.
library and just run off 3 or 4 and just send them off to everybody.
Yeah. Or go hit up your Kinkos. I don't know how expensive that is to do.
My printer would work, and then I could put it a little binder with a peach on the front of it or something.
There you go. There you go. We'll put your icon here that you got here. Put that on there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then you could sell them on your channel for the peachy prepping book.
The Peachy Prepper Cookbook.
Yeah.
Oh, it
I'm
works
telling
really
you, it's
good.
a hit. It's a hit.
The peach, if you do it with peaches, oh my god. But the apples and pears is pretty damn tasty too.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Now
Oh,
See, it's
it
all
is.
those little tidbits of information that people would appreciate, and you
Yeah.
could sell that and make some money. It don't have to be a big book, but there you go. Make some money off of your YouTubers.
Damn. That's crazy.
I'm telling
Peachy's
you.
low carb everything book.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. You can make a buck. Make
That'd be
YouTube
cool.
work for you for a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm telling you, man, it can be done. Oh, yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, because Janal Zero's book is up for sale. I love Janal. If y'all haven't ever checked
Oh,
him
I love him,
out.
too. He's awesome. He's awesome.
Yes, he is.
I
I've got
haven't
to
watched
get me
any of
one.
his videos for a while. I used to just wait for his coffee chats to come out.
I know, right? Oh, he did a funny one the other day when everybody was out there visiting Miss Wolfie and Howie and
I love the
other.
Half-Acre Homestead.
Yeah, right. I watch every one of Bev's, and she actually
Yeah.
commented on one of my quilts. I was like, oh my god, I about went fasting. Beverly said something about my quilt.
I know, you get some of those channels that, they're big channels and you don't think they ever watch any of your videos, and all of a sudden they comment on one.
I know. I was like, oh my god.
And you're like a giddy little schoolgirl going, oh,
Right?
Well, that's like when I got invited to shoot a Palooza this year. I was like, what the hell, really? I didn't never thought Ebomi would be contacting me and asking me if I want to come. You know?
Oh, wow.
Shit, yeah, I want to come. I watch all the videos come off of that shoot a Palooza every year. 'Cause he's been
Right?
doing it for a few years, you know. So I'm kind of excited to go.
I've
Now I
done
gotta
a
come up
lot.
with a plan.
I watch all of Bev's. I can cheese and cream cheese I learned from her, and oh my god, where she did apples, because every year my in-laws over here go to Arkansas and bring me back like 4 boxes of apples, and I have the little
Oh, wow.
core thing that she showed, and I
Yeah.
did. I hooked the drill to it, and you take the little handle, crank handle off of it, and you put the drill on it. Fucking apple peels go flying every which direction. Sorry, but you turn the drill on. I had my Ryobi drill hooked to it. Apple peels just go flying.
Have you ever used that for doing
Pretty-
potatoes?
No, I haven't, but that would work too.
Yeah.
It works great for when you're doing like au gratin potatoes or something. And all you
Yeah.
ever have to slice up is a little core that's left over.
Yeah.
Works great.
There was, the little apple core things that you push down.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Someone I watched used that to do potato wedges that they baked, and you just whack, and you're not sitting there trying to cut little wedges out of your potatoes. You just use that little apple thing, and it goes whack.
Whack, and you're done. There's your wedges
Yeah.
and a core in the middle, and you just throw it all in the oven. Little
Yes.
olive oil.
Yeah. Lots of
Greek
spices.
seasoning or Mrs. Dash on there or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I cheat. I use Mrs. Dash when it comes to stuff like that.
Oh, Lord. I'm a spice. I told Josh tonight when he was here for dinner, I'm like, I am spice poor because my counter is covered with spices. I've got a whole cabinet beside my mini fridge, and then there's 2 whole cabinets on my shelf that are nothing but spices.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
I got a it's corn pack. I live right by a canning factory,
Uh-huh.
and when the corn starts coming in, the sweet corn starts coming in, they'll put a trailer out and put it out on the slab, and it's like a quarter an ear, and you just start piling up. Fill yourself up a grocery bag, can it up.
Don't they do that in October? Because I remember we'd always go to Ogilvy, and they just have trailers and trailers of corn, and they'd cook it, and
Yeah.
it was like Corn
Yeah, they
Fest or
used
something.
that. Yeah, they used to do
Huh?
a big corn feed at the local grocery store, but they quit doing
Yeah.
that.
Ogilvy still has it, and I mean, they just bring out the big trailers. It's got the sides and everything, and they just cook it right
Yeah,
there
they
in town.
take the big thing and
buy
dip it in the butter. And,
Oh. Yeah.
We used to
Oh,
go
yeah.
every freaking year, and you could just sit.
Yep.
You got to take a lot of toothpicks with you because you eat so many ears of corn.
Well, it's like my EDC, my bag that I carry for work. I've got a little pack with flossers in it.
Yes, these
I got
stupid
one.
little things.
Always got to
Keep
have
it
the
a little-
flossers.
Yeah,
Yep.
you got to have the dental picks.
I
Yeah.
always got that in my wallet.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a hygiene
That
nut, aren't
corn-
you?
Just don't use the hand sanitizer. Throw that stuff away. Don't use it unless you use it to start a fire with.
That's what I do. Use it to start a fire.
And don't
That stuff
ever,
is so
and Jason, you're a young man. Don't ever set it beside the bed where your hand lotion is.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That ain't
God.
hand lotion time.
Oh my god.
Did y'all hear on the news about that couple? I do not know why on God's green earth you would put super glue beside your bed, but they
Oh my God.
they mistake the super glue for their other, and they were joined together at the ER.
Oh, that's horrible.
How do you mistake a little tube of super glue for your other stuff?
No,
They were in the ER glued together.
now, see, the reason I said that was because when me and my ex-wife was together, we were getting a little mommy-daddy time one night, and she had just bought some of that new warming sensation, whatever the heck it is, lotion stuff. And
Yeah.
she set it beside the bed. Well, when she reached over and picked it up, she didn't check which bottle it was. She opens it up.
Oh, the his and her stuff?
And it was hand sanitizer. Certain areas of my body was blistered for the next week.
Dang, that's
Oh my God. Oh God.
I jumped up screaming, running around, trying to get it out. I was like, oh, damn it!
Right, and you put water on it and it's worse.
It did not help.
Oh,
Now that I look
that's a
back,
vision I didn't need.
Now that I look back,
Right?
it was hilarious. It was hilarious, but at the time it was slightly painful.
Right?
Lightly.
Oh
Well, I
my
will
God.
never make that mistake, Tommy. Thank you for the advice.
Yeah, always make sure you
No
look at
hand
the bottle.
sanitizers beside the bed. No super glue beside the bed. Keep it on your desk.
Yeah.
Look, my
I
story.
I do use hand sanitizer from time to time, just because you got to use something.
Yeah.
But I do have like
So-
I
Oh,
use dirt.
I'll use dirt too, but
I got,
sometimes you want to get the dirt off.
I just
You know,
use
if
the
I'm
little
cutting
stream to wash my hands if I'm out in the woods, and just call it
well,
good.
yeah, we don't have a lot of them around here. Otherwise, I would.
Yeah.
But every now and then, I just got to get some of that shit off, or if I, get a cut and I got to clean that up, because it does have quite a bit of alcohol in it.
Yeah.
Other than that,
mhm.
I don't use the stuff on any kind of regular basis. That's for sure.
No, because it kills good bacteria too,
Yeah,
and you want
Yep.
stuff.
yeah. We try not to buy any of the antibacterial stuff.
Yeah,
Because damn it, you should eat dirt. Dirt don't hurt you.
absolutely.
well, when
And
you
if you
No.
eat some dirt, you're just gonna have all them extra immunities.
well, when we were 4 or 5, we were eating just dirt. There's no telling what we're
Yeah.
eating now.
Well,
Well,
depends on where you're at, I guess.
I keep a big container. Actually, it's 8 pounds of diatomaceous earth, and I sprinkle it on the dog's food. In my garden, it kills bugs. It kills ants. I love my diatomaceous earth, and it's cheap. It's just dirt.
Yeah.
Dirt cheap.
Yeah, it is. I think I paid.
Well,
I got an 8-pound thing for like $12.
we used to have some composting worms, little red wigglers, and if you've got those, and we'd had them in, a big Rubbermaid tub. We had two
Mhm.
tubs, one inside the other. One had holes in the bottom so it would drain because there's a lot of liquid, and that liquid is gold. That
Absolutely.
liquid,
Plants.
oh hell yeah! They say you're supposed to dilute it before you put it in your garden because it's that strong, and they dilute it like 2 tablespoons per gallon of water. But we
Damn.
used to do that, and we'd have a gallon of juice there. But we could keep it right in the kitchen, because as long as you're not overfeeding your worms, they'll just
Right.
devour just about everything. But we just had holes
Absolutely.
in the bottom and put a screen on. The worms wouldn't fall through into the juice, and they'll go nuts, man. That soil is like gold. You just take that
It is.
that composted soil, because that's all it is dirt when they're done, and
Right.
sprinkle it in your garden. Yeah, our garden does really well.
Yeah, I put lots of rabbit poo in my garden.
Yeah,
Lots of rabbit poo.
you got rabbits too.
Yeah. I've got 1 buck and 6 does, and one of the does had 7 and the other one had 5, and those 5 I just canned up the other day.
Did you
Oh,
see
wow.
that one Doomsday Prepper episode that he used the rabbit poo and then just made a flamethrower propellant? Have you ever thought
No,
about that? It's like he made
I
like
know
a flamethrower propellant. It's so cool.
chicken litter you have to let it sit a year because chicken litter is way too hot to put
Yeah,
right
it's
in your
way
garden.
acidic. Yeah, it's really acidic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to watch the Doomsday Preppers. Those were kind of funny.
Yeah.
I have never watched them.
Yeah.
Man, they always put the
They-
links on there.
They go way overboard. I mean, I think I go way overboard, but these just go to the flipping extreme.
The one that
Yeah.
that always brings back the funny memories to me is the idiot that was going to perform a C-section on his wife.
What?
Yeah, he said that if STF hit, then he was going to have to perform a C-section on his wife when she gave birth. But and then in in the series, he takes a single barrel shotgun and builds himself a little, I don't know, bulletproof suit, and gets the dude to shoot it, and he shoots it from the side, so the bullets, the little pellets or whatever reflects off of it. So I'm sitting there going, this is kind of stupid. Well, a couple of weeks later in the news, turns out he was a convicted felon. He wasn't allowed to own or handle guns, so they arrested him for a felon with a firearm. I'm like, why the hell would you go on national TV with that?
Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny.
That dude
Wow.
was an idiot. But he was sitting there talking about, we're the type preppers that are going to come and take your stuff, whether you got 10,000 bullets. The problem that most people don't understand is if you go to get somebody's stuff, they got the idea that you're just going to let them have it. There's
Right?
no one will just let you take their
10,000
stuff.
rounds, like you don't have something to put it through.
Yeah.
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 I mean, he's got 10,000 rounds. I would rather not have 1,000 rounds of that shot at me.
No
I
shit,
wouldn't
right?
want to have one round of it shot at me.
Just don't go to Bubba's room then, because that boy scares me. At least he's on my side.
I mean, if you're going to plan on taking, if the end of the world comes and everybody's freaked out, and you're planning on taking somebody's stuff from them, you're going to have a sniper to do it. That's the only halfway safe way to do it.
Yep.
And I'm going to be on my roof as said sniper for any of those that come this direction. I don't have the slightest problem getting on my roof with my 30-06.
And I'm good.
You want
it?
I'll throw rocks at them.
I would.
I ain't got no guns, no ammo. I'll just throw rocks at them. Only guns I got are these blue plastic ones.
That's kind of like I got it figured out. When shit hits the fan situation happens, pretty much all laws are gone. So that throws out the fact that I can't have a gun.
Right?
Right?
I may not be the type person you want to have a gun.
No, Tommy, I would want you to have a gun. You know what? I'll feed you anything you want. You come on down here and help me sit on the roof.
There you go.
I'll make you biscuits and gravy as long as you want.
Oh, hell.
Absolutely no
I'm
problem.
coming.
I have no problem pulling that trigger.
I'll bring my Mosin sniper rifle.
You
My
can sit on
bastard
one
Mosin.
side of the roof. You can sit on one end of the roof, and I'll sit on the other end of the roof. You watch back, I'll watch forward, or vice versa, and they're not getting my bucket of flour.
Dude,
Tommy can sit on one side, and I'll sit on the other side, and you just make the biscuits and gravy.
hell yeah, that's the better plan.
I can do that, and I can fry you up some rabbit in the gravy, bust open the biscuits, and put rabbit and gravy on top of it. Oh, hell yeah.
Flint Skinner, or Jason Skinner, he's got to go out and catch the rabbits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
'cause
at a pen
Lord knows
outside.
Tommy and I ain't going to catch no damn rabbits.
Oh, no.
I got a 22
man,
that'll get him at about 50 yards, though. Nice,
I've
clean
got two
headshots.
20. Yeah. We just whack them with a hammer.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd catch wild ones.
And Peachy, I don't know if you'd really want me there, because if I come, I've got a small group of followers that goes with me.
Why do you think I, can defeat a freaking army? I got it covered. Y'all cannot eat everything I have put up in jars.
Oh, no.
But I could get Indian in it.
We could put a hurt on it, I bet.
For your biscuits, if you don't want the rabbit and gravy, I can do peach, pear, strawberry, pineapple. I've got kiwi jelly. I've got cantaloupe jelly. I have every known jelly to man. Probably some shit men don't know about. Cantaloupe on a hot biscuit. Damn, Skippy good.
Now, Peachy,
Huh, I ain't never tried that one.
You have
I gotta
got
find something to do with all my zucchinis and my summer squash.
Oh, that one's easy. That one's an easy one.
What? I'm gonna peel them up and slice them and dehydrate a bunch because they make good chips.
Yeah,
there ain't nothing better than sitting down in front of the TV and eating some chips, you know.
Yeah, that are actually kind of healthy because it's not those potato ones.
Yeah.
Now,
and they're not deep fried; they're dehydrated.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Peachy to figure out how to make green pepper chili, or green pepper jelly.
You canned up these zucchinis?
Yeah, you de-seed them, and you cut them into spears, and you pickle the hell out of them. Aren't they pretty pickles?
Yeah.
Pickled zucchini.
What do they taste like?
Like a pickle. Zucchini doesn't have a taste. I posted a video, or I posted a link to my friend Leanne up there the other day, and you cut them up into spears like this, and you use pineapple juice and sugar, and you make fake pineapple. You use pineapple juice, and they pick up the taste of pineapple. Zucchini will pick up the taste of anything you put it in. If you put it in apple juice, it's going to taste like apple sticks.
That's cool.
Wow.
So yeah, they make really pretty pickles.
Huh.
But all you do is use a pickling spice.
Now, Peachy, I finally figured out the jelly that I need you to make.
Okay.
Or at least tell me how to make it. It's like bell peppers, the green ones.
Uh-huh.
The store here, and I've not found it since, had it and made it into jelly.
I've heard of it before.
Do you want it spicy? Because normally to all the bell peppers you add 1 jalapeno.
I don't know. Theirs wasn't, I don't think. I mean, it was a little hot, but not so bad that it would burn.
Right.
That's
I'd say 1 jalapeno would give it just a little bite to it. But yeah. You use 1 jalapeno, I know that, along with all your bell peppers.
Yeah, because that stuff on a biscuit, oh my God, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Peachy, get that recipe book together and send me a copy. Because you got so much stuff going on, I know I can't watch all your videos. But damn. I could sure make use of some of that stuff.
Yeah, and it's low carb, and the weight will fall off, and everybody's happy.
Yeah.
There you go. If you need help with it, I used to do some editing and that kind of thing. Give me a holla.
I have no idea how to edit. I still don't edit. You've seen me throw flour and trip and fall, and
yeah. I think you got my phone number, don't you?
No, I don't.
Seems to me I got yours.
That's highly possible because I've put it in here a couple of times.
Yeah, I have too.
I don't know. I've got 3. I've got the house phone and 2 cell phones if I don't lose them again.
Yeah,
I
got
get so
your number
busy
here.
cleaning.
Well, yeah, I don't know which number this is, but I'll send you a text here. Maybe if I can figure out how the stupid ass phone works. These smartphones ain't smart at all.
No, they're not.
Maybe that's me.
No, it's not, because I've got this S4 and it's supposed to do all kinds of things, and I use it for music, and that's about it.
I got one of them stupid things, and I can't even figure out how to get it to do nothing. I can use the calculator, the phone, and the text messages, and that's as far as I go.
Where's my little
I don't use
notebook thingy?
more.
Where'd it go?
Should be coming your way.
But I played
Okay.
really smart. I did some shopping and found one of the track phone smartphones. Paid $10 for the sucker.
$10.
But it's a smartphone. Well, they're my smart.
That ain't smart if it's only $10, man.
Right?
Well, it could have cost me $700. I thought it was pretty smart.
Wow.
I mean, you look at these people that's got the iPhone 7s or 6s or whatever the heck they are now.
Right.
They pay $600 or $700 for them phones. And I'm sitting there going, dude, I got a phone that works just as good for $10 over here.
Yeah,
I know
that's
that
like
I can't do like Google Hangouts on my phone because it's too old and stupid.
Well, that's what I
But I
got.
can do emails, what I usually do. Because I'm kicking it old school with the email.
Yeah.
You know, the first computer game I ever played was at high school. And you had to dial up your modem, dial the right number, wait for the tone, plug it into your 300 baud modem. We're not talking K, we're talking bauds. And you could play your little game on your keyboard. If you wanted to do
Wow.
anything, you had to dial up to something so you could get the software to do anything.
Let me see.
Just getting the yawns all of a sudden.
Well, it's because it's, I don't know, it's 12:30 here.
Well, it's only 10.
Okay.
God dang, Peachy.
Oh, maybe that was a house phone I got.
Peachy got all kinds of phone numbers.
Yes, she does.
Well, if you can't reach me at the house, you can reach me on my cell phone. If you can't reach me on my cell phone, you can reach me on my drug phone.
Yeah, I got that the last one you got listed is the one I got. You got too damn many phone numbers, Peachy. What the hell?
Well, there's contracts on both of them, so we can't shut them off yet. So,
Yeah.
so I have 2 plus the house phone.
See, that's the reason I do the drug phone.
If you can't reach me on either of these, then I'm in the kitchen. And yeah, John will try, and everybody tries calling these, and if I don't answer either one of these that stay in here with me, then hit me on the house phone. It's in the kitchen.
Peachy, have you ever done a video where you actually go through and show everybody your kitchen?
I thought I did when I did the VR for 39 Camper.
I don't know.
I can do another one. I mean, it looks like the bomb in Hiroshima went off in there, but
We got a really kind of a tiny little galley kitchen. Ain't
What?
fit for 2 people. Yeah, it's just a little galley kitchen. And 2 fat people can't pass through it with squishing up against the sides.
no, when John and I built that addition, he's like, where do you want what and how? And there was, because they do remodels and teardowns and shit, there was a big sink out in the backyard that had been there for God only knows how many years. and it's a stainless steel, and it's got a 6 foot. The whole thing is like 6 feet, so it's like 2 sinks, and then the whole make station. And I'm like, yeah, it's got a couple of good dings in it, but I don't care. I've got dings in me too. I don't care. So I put this big long. It's a whole stainless steel piece that came out of some restaurant. Oh, wow. I love it. I love it. I've got all this stainless steel. Yeah, it is. But the kitchen is like 14 or 16 feet by whatever. And John goes, okay, what do you want for an island? And he marked off 32 by 32 for letting the dishwasher door down and whatever. And I'm like, okay, I want the center of it facing this way, a side here, and a side here. He drew it all out on the floor and built it out of some longleaf pine and cedar. I tiled it down, and I love my kitchen.
Yeah, at the farm, when we had the farm, we had a big kitchen. You know, Carol would get all the kids in there cooking and everything.
Yeah, I've got to have a big kitchen. And it's like probably, I've got a table and then the big wood burning stove. In half of it, it's a 32 by 25 edition, and 400 feet of it is my table, my stoves. I've got a Gen Air grill on one side so I can grill inside, and I've got a new big stainless steel with 3 racks in the oven.
Wow.
So what?
So I got a big.
Peachy went fancy with her kitchen.
I have
Did you get
3
that text message I sent?
No. Where to?
It was to that last number that you wrote in the internal.
Oh, the last number is the house phone. I don't think it does text messages.
Oh, that says the other cell.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Duh. Open up. Messages. What? What is that? Hello from Etsy?
No.
Don't think so.
That weren't me.
Let me check this one.
You can't even keep them straight. You got so damn many phone numbers.
Nope. Not there either.
Huh.
No. No text messages there.
Well, yeah, somebody just got a text message from me.
Wasn't me.
I think you got your numbers screwed up there. It does say that's a landline that I sent it to.
That's the first
one. I sent it
one.
to the last number.
Huh. It ain't showing up on that one. It ain't showing up on either of the 2 cells. God,
yeah, the last number is the one I sent it to. You sure you didn't mix them up? It says it's a landline.
The 1, 2, 3, 4 is this one.
That says it's a landline.
Well, it's being stupid then. No, all I
phone number. She don't even know which one she's giving you.
No, I got the numbers right. Those last 2 are the cell phone numbers.
She's gonna be answering the phones, and she's gonna pick up the wrong phone. She's gonna go, "Okay, Tyrone, how much weed you want?"
No, that would be going to Josh's phone, not mine.
Sorry, Peachy. I just had to. It was funny. Peachy does not sell drugs. Do not think Peachy sells drugs. I'm just picking on Peachy.
I can refer him to Josh, but I don't.
Always
I'll try the other one.
When I was young, I tried to sell it, but I wound up smoking more of it than I sold. So
Well, that was pretty darn
Wow.
It's kind of like with old Smokey on Friday. You know how we do it. We sitting around discussing our troubles.
Wow. Hey, make sure I got that one right. 4873.
You know, Craig.
Okay.
Craig, you got fired the other day.
good. I just sent one to that number, too.
To what?
The middle one.
Oh. Now see, that one I got.
Okay.
Yeah. That one I got.
Interesting. Well, I'll just use that one then. Try to eliminate some confusion.
Yeah. That one I got.
Okay.
There it is.
Thank you. Acknowledged.
Wow.
Oh,
A
this phone is
cookbook.
dumber than shit.
Wow. No wonder. Okay, you gotta tell me what recipes you want in this thing. I know the NIM. Oh, there are so many ways you can do that.
Just
I
write
made
a book.
one. That's what I said. I go, what recipes do I? I used 4 tablespoons of coconut flour on one, and I put lemon extract in it, about a teaspoon, and the egg and the heavy whipping cream, and cream cheese is good for you also if you use the full fat stuff.
Right.
2 tablespoons of your cream cheese, and you put like butter and the lemon extract in it for your frosting on this thing. Oh my God, this lemon coconut flour one was one of the best ways I've ever tweaked it.
Huh.
I mean, it was like, oh, it was so good.
No, just send me any of that stuff. I'm up for it.
Oh, it is so good.
I'm trying everything. You can just type me a long ass email or something.
Do you have a Sam's or a Costco up there?
Yeah.
I
Got
got. Normally, I buy offline from Bob's Red Mill, but I went to Costco and they had almond flour, 3 pounds for like $15, and normally a 10-ounce bag is $9 at the grocery store.
Yeah.
So I buy my almond flour from Costco
Oh.
because
I don't have a Costco real close to me. I don't have a membership at one. And I used to deliver to them. They wouldn't even let me come in there to pee.
Oh Lord! No, but
Yeah.
I think the membership's only like $10. I think John's got the executive for like $55 a year or something.
Huh.
But yeah, I buy a lot of things in bulk, like my vinegar and all my spices, and the vanilla bean. I get the big, huge containers of my spices.
We used to when we had all the kids around, because we just don't cook that much anymore. Not like we used to.
When shit hits the fan, you're really going to want to spice up your food. You're not going to want plain beans and rice every day. I mean...
Oh, no. No, we grow a lot of our own. We grow a lot of spices.
Yeah.
That's my email address.
Ah, okay.
Sometimes that works better to get me a lot of data.
Okay.
Because my phone's not smart enough to take a long text message. It only takes short ones.
Just like stays in there.
Well, mine's gonna be
I don't
covered
know
peat.
what the deal is with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I-
just covered
I'll
peat.
take all. Cool. I'm gonna have to get going, guys, because it's late. I get to get my ass
I'm
up in
sorry.
the morning.
You were trying
No,
to go
that's
to bed
okay.
an hour ago until we started talking food.
Yeah.
All right, just Polly,
See,
thanks
typical
for
fat
coming.
guy talking about food.
That's
For now.
okay.
Yeah, I don't
I
mind. I
would.
talk about food all the time.
I'll have to find the link to where there's like 15 or 17 different ways where you can do these memes. I mean,
Oh.
you can add pumpkin and cinnamon. You can
Oh.
do chocolate chip cookie ones. All you do is put it in a coffee mug or a bowl, a little ramekin or something, and use
Yeah.
it for a minute and a half, and you've got chocolate chip cookie cake.
Oh. Damn.
They're good.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Get that. Send me whatever you send me. I'm gonna look at.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try.
Yeah, they're good.
But I'm gonna try to go out and get some of these Mission low carb or carb smart tortillas tomorrow, and maybe some vanilla beans and make me some vanilla.
Yeah. Wait, it's gonna be Sunday tomorrow, so can you buy alcohol up there on Sunday?
No. Who says I ain't got vodka?
Oh, okay. We can buy alcohol on Sunday at the beer barn. That
Oh.
was the biggest thing that freaked me out was beer barns. You just drive through, tell them what you want, and drive out the other end.
Yeah, that is just so weird. That is weird.
I'd like to have a drive-through liquor store.
They do
I've
down
seen
here.
'em.
Come on down.
That would
Beer
be
You know,
barn.
Our biggest thing, when I was driving truck, is we were always looking for like a McDonald's or something where you could park your truck.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them in the country that have a drive-through, a semi-drive-through.
That's cool.
Yep, you can drive your big rig through McDonald's.
Damn, that's cool.
There's one of them's in Iowa. I can't remember where the other one is. There's 2 of them. You can drive your truck through there.
Damn, that's awesome.
Talk about a boon. Yeah, there's quite a few of them now that you can actually park a semi at.
Yeah.
They don't let you stay in overnight or nothing, but you can park there and get your dinner. And who's to know if
That's
you're
awesome.
sleeping or not?
Right? He's chowing on a Big Mac. Leave him alone.
Yeah, for 10 hours.
Right?
We've got 2 McDonald's in our town, and one of them
Oh.
is just regular, and the other one is got a extra parking lot for truck parking.
Yeah.
They'll let them park there overnight. Shoot, they've let them park there for a week at a time.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Most
There's
of them
one
don't
in
have
El
overnight
Paso. Out in El
Really?
Paso, there's one that has a big, huge parking lot for rigs.
There's a lot of truck traffic in Texas, though.
Yeah, there is. A lot.
I used to be through there a couple times a week sometimes. Oh, yeah. New Mexico. Nothing like snow
Yeah.
in New Mexico.
Oh, no, Flagstaff's in Arizona. There's always snow up
Yeah.
there in Flagstaff.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Well, it is pretty up there. Going through those mountains is always fun. I always liked that.
Until you're flying down into Phoenix off of Flagstaff, and there's this big 10-foot moose on the side of the road, and you're doing 80.
Oh, I ain't seen that yet. Of course, I only came up out of Phoenix. And I was
Oh,
going
Lord.
heading northbound out of Phoenix. But driving in Phoenix, oh my God, those people are freaking idiots down there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, big
It's
time.
almost as bad as driving in Dallas.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I
We
bet you
all-
don't go
when
to Dallas, do you?
No, it's about 5 or 6 hours north of me. But when I came down from Minnesota, I had a 32-foot horse trailer loaded with 6 horses.
Yeah.
Downtown 500 lanes. I was like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm closing my eyes. Tell me when we're on the other side. Every gas station we stopped at in there, everybody was looking in the trailer. You want to sell that paint? You want to sell that? And I'm like, no, I don't want to sell my horses. Get off my trailer. Oh,
I always
God.
found that coming from Minnesota down into Texas, if you go to the Fort Worth side, take the west side of 35, the only interstate in the country that splits. And you can go west and you go through Fort Worth is a little easier than going through Dallas.
Oh my God.
Dallas is a freaking night.
There was like 1,000 lanes going one way. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
It's a super freeway. It's freaking crazy.
I'm from
I like my
Ogleview
back
where there's
roads.
2 lanes.
Yeah.
And if I'm hauling this trailer, get the hell out of my damn way. Because this
They
truck
got absolutely no freaking courtesy in there. I had some guy in a roll deck truck nailed the brakes in front of me, and on his roll deck, the brake lights were recessed under the deck, as they usually are, so they don't get broken when you roll the deck back. But I'm in a big rig, so I can't hardly see his brake lights. And I wound up locking up my brakes on the interstate because this son of a bitch hit his brakes.
Oh. My trailer, the 32-foot trailer, is 5,500 pounds empty, and then I had like 10,000 pounds worth of horses in the back, and the truck weighs 8,800, and I'm like, don't stop. Don't hit your brakes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
There's fixing to be a big horse slaughter mess.
I was lucky I was empty that day. Well, I was light. I wasn't empty, but I was pretty light. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to stop.
Yeah.
An empty trailer is harder to stop than something that's loaded.
Right. We had somebody who picked up a trailer. It was empty, and just with the 5,500-pound trailer empty, Dennis went to stop, and the trailer pushed the truck into the intersection, and then some lady crashed into the back of the trailer, and I'm like, totally screwed up her car because it's got like the big steel. This is a big steel trailer, gooseneck that's been built into a trailer, a low boy.
Yeah.
Oh man, she plowed into the back of it, and it just kept pushing that truck into the middle of the intersection. I'm like, oh shit, we're all fixing to die.
Fortunately, everybody else stopped.
Well, when she plowed into the back of that steel horse trailer, they didn't have a choice. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well. I'm out of here, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.
Huh?
Thank you, Peachy. I really appreciate that. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Not a problem.
We'll see you later.
Follow the diet, and I'll be happy. Night-night.
Night.
Hey, people, we getting off here. We're going to go off air. But
awesomeness.
Come back.
What was it Mouse said? He's going to go squeeze the mouse juice or something. Y'all do your thing. I'll be right back.
Bye, everybody.